Hiya, Frederick. Hello. Hi, baby. Hi, Coca. Okay. Um, I have some messages in my inbox. I have few messages. I'm good. Mama! Angela, good evening. How is baby? So, yeah, I was supposed to record this video. Yeah, I'm good. I, I just cut shit on so hair. Good evening, Ogeshi. Somebody asked me a question, but I don't know if she's on this live. That's why to even teach some topic, they had me for life. I rather wait for people to come with their questions. Because she said, if I could please explain how duty of care contribute to safeguarding individuals and to protecting their right to live in safety and be free from harm and neglect. Yeah, so she wants to, I don't know if this is interview question or it could be, I don't know, it could be. But the question says, could you please explain how duty of care contributes to safeguarding, how it contributes to safeguarding individuals and protecting their right to live in safety and free from abuse? I don't know if that person is here. Because this concept, you have to know what is duty of care first. You have to know what is safeguarding of individuals. You have to know how to protect their rights and how to protect them from abuse and neglect. It has so many components in this question. This question has, it's talking of duty of care, safeguarding, protecting people from abuse and neglect. What is safeguarding is protecting people from abuse and neglect. How? You know, I don't know if the person that has this question is here. That's why sometimes I found it difficult to treat some inbox messages on live, because I don't know if the person that has the question, I don't know if the person will be on this live or not. and after they will think you ignored them. So I rather wait for people to come with their question on life and we treat it here. Another person said I should explain what is complex care. The person that owns that space, I don't know if she's here. Hi, Maureen. So I don't know if they are here. Because if I should treat it on this live and they are not here, you know, they may not be happy. So I don't know. Bring your questions, yeah? Bring your questions. Or are you people interested in this one? I make a big mistake and I didn't get a job last week. What happened? Are you able to share with me? Can you tell me what happened? I applied for a support worker at a care home. Good evening. Some comments were filtered. Ha! Which comment is filtered again? I'm fine. Which comment? Did anybody type something that I did not read? What comment is filtered again? What is protection of data? Shizaram. Who? Protection of data. Do you know what confidentiality means? Confidentiality, protection of data. You know, in a care home, you've got residents. In a supported living, you've got young adult, or depending on the level that you are supporting. Depending on the people you are supporting. Now, all care homes have the data of their residents, their names, their address, where they came from, their educational history, work history, medical history. They have all these things. Now, the home and the carer is responsible to protect the data of these people. Now, what do I mean? There are some people in your care home that are at risk. Their own family, their own relative is a danger to them. Okay? So, when they have issues, maybe mental issue or due to their sickness, they are not able to care for themselves anymore. They got advocates. Now, because in their family, there are some irregularities, maybe this person wants this person dead so they can take over, those things. And they put that person in a care home to protect the person. Now, the person's name must not be mentioned outside. For example, there are some people that when they call, the home gives them code. Okay, if you call and you say, I want to speak to Mrs. Jane, we will ask you what is the code. Maybe you are the social worker or the advocate, the home will tell you that the code is 123. Now, when they ask you what is the code, you say 123. Then we can pass the phone to the resident, knowing that you are the rightful person that should speak to the person. Okay? Or you want to come and visit, we tell you the code. And you tell us the code, they will book appointment for you to come. This is someone that is at risk. Maybe the family want them dead. Now, you have people that maybe they are suffering from one ill health or whatsoever. You are not meant to let it out. So, protecting anything you can do to protect a resident's information, that is what it means. You can call it confidentiality, safeguarding of information, whatsoever. So it is the protection of resident information, protecting the information of the people you are caring for. There are so many ways you can protect it by giving code. You can give code. Maybe the person call on the phone, they say the code. Maybe you put it in the system and you have code to lock it, so that people that don't have access will not have access to the information. Even some doctors in the hospital, they have shredder. You know what a shredder is here? They have shredder. Before you could, if they don't need any other information, if they have your information and they don't need it anymore, they shred it so that somebody will not pick it and pack everything and throw it away. One aboki will collect it and they will use it and sell meat. Now, when you bring it, you will see that one Mr. George has HIV, one Mr. George has hepatitis, one Mr. George is suffering from stroke. Do you get? So they protect it, they shred it, they put it in the shredding machine, it will shred. Anything you can do to protect the person's information. Protection of data, it means safeguarding a resident information, safeguarding people's information, those people in your care, safeguarding their information. That is what protection of data means. Do you understand? Yes, let me know in the comment section. Somebody ask another question. If you understand, let me know. Dede 23. Please describe a situation in a dementia care and how you solve it. You came to my field, boom. You just came to my field and asked me a question. Dede, are you here? Are you ready for this question? Answer to this. Are you ready? Okay, you do understand. Dede, 1 minute, because my pay slip just came in. 1 minute. Pay slip used to be more sweet than the actual money. So let me see my pay slip. If my face is happy after seeing my pay slip, we'll continue this life. If it's not happy, God, I beg you. Jesus. TAS. How did I pay such amount of TAS? That's alright. It's all good. No worries. No worries. Let me show my husband. He will laugh at me. Hi! I have an interview tomorrow in Canada. Wish me well. All the best, my sister. So, let me read out your question again. A situation in a dementia care and how you solve it. Now, when it comes to dementia, miracle with you. When you come to a dementia home, there are a lot of situations every day. Where do I start? You come to work in the morning. Dad, are you here? You come to work in the morning. After handover, you go to a resident room to support them with personal care. You greet them. You seek for their consent. You want to support them. They started shouting, "Leave my room, you bastard, you this much." They start calling you names. You came to help. They start calling you names, shouting that you should leave their room. Moreover, this resident is in a mess. Maybe they have open bowel or they have wee. They are in a mess. You really need to help this resident, but they are not allowing you to do so. It is a situation, it's a condition. What do you do? In that situation, what I would do is to leave them and call my colleagues. I would relate with my colleagues. Come, we need to help this person get out of the bed and get washed, or we wash him or her in bed. I have tried. She or he is not responding. Come and see if you will try. Another person will come and try. They are not responding. They are shouting, they are kicking. In fact, they are not letting you come close. They are not letting you come close. You do what? You document. For no reason, do not force. Do not apply pressure. You do what? You document. You go to another resident. You continue your job. After some time, you go back. You go back to the resident to try again. They refuse. You call your colleagues to try again. He or she refuses. You document it. Are you getting the process? You document it. You have gone for the second time. They refuse. You document it. You have to involve the care lead, the senior on duty. Look, this person is in a mess. I need to help them, but they are refusing. You have to inform them. You document it. Remember, you must not give them wash or baths in the morning or in the afternoon or in the night. Anytime they want it, you give it to them. But this person is in a mess, in a very big situation. What can I do? I have tried the first one, it does not work. I've tried the second one, it does not work. Now I go back to the third one. He's still refusing. I'll go to my manager and tell my manager, I'm trying to help this person. He's in a big mess. He's not coming out. He's not eating. We've tried since 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Now it's 11 o'clock. He's not coming out. You have done your part. For no reason, do not drag the person. Just be prompting the person, be saying everything you could say. You need to come out of the bed. You are in a big mess. Look, I need to change your pad. I need to do. You just be talking. After talking and they refuse, leave them. Document it. Get another person to try. Document it. If they're still refusing, inform your line manager. Do not apply force. Document it. So that is the situation, and this is what you should do. If they are not in a mess, they don't even want you to help them and change the pad, document it, but still offer them food. If they still do not want to eat it, document it. Documentation. That will cover your back to show that you have tried, but they refuse. And according to law, you are not supposed to apply pressure. It's now left for the management to decide if they want to do best interest. Maybe they want to, but whatever thing they decide, it shouldn't be up to you, the carer. Do you get my point? Number 2, you have a dementia resident. They packed their bag. They went to the door. They are crying. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. You people imprison me here. You people are bad. You are doing what you like. Because you will hear this word, all these things I'm saying, you will hear it from them. All these black people. I don't know them. You know, a lot of things, they will say a lot of things. They are standing on the door, they are crying, they want to go home. That is a situation. What will you do? Distraction. Find a distraction. Distraction. It is a technique you should use in this type of situation. Find a way to distract them. Offer them what they like. Some of them will be so agitated that you are talking to them, they are banging the door. But some of them, when you say cup of tea, they will calm down. Some of them, when you say juice, orange juice, they will calm down. Some of them, when you give them, you present banana, they will calm down. Find what they like, offer it to them, distract them. Okay, you want to go out? Okay, come, let's go change. So we go out. Okay, come. I've called taxi. The taxi is coming. Can we sit down and wait for taxi? A lot of things. Find what they like, use it, and distract them. Once you are able to move them from that door and they followed you, it is over. Do they like to watch football? Put football for them. Some of them have got TV in their rooms. Some have in the lounge where they gather to watch TV. You know, find a distraction, what to distract them. Find something to distract them. In that situation, you have conquered them. You have a dementia resident. They have refused to take their medication. You've tried everything possible. They are not taking it. Document it. You document. But you must have to try, multiple times. Not just you went once and they say no. Even we that have capacity, sometimes when you bring out your medication to take, you still fold it and keep it. Sometimes you put it inside your swallow. So they can be like that as well. A lot of situations. Dede, are you able to grab anything? Okay. You also have a dementia president that is accusing you. He said, this staff, he collected my money. He took he took everything that belongs to me. They are accusing you of what you did not do. It is a situation. What can you do? Nothing. Just report to the line manager and assure them that you don't have their money. Assure them that they are safe where they are and nobody will ever take what belongs to them. Assurance. Reassure them again. You are in a safe place. Nobody have taken your money. Remember, sometimes they have a flashback. I remember what happened before, so they will start screaming. They will start saying different things. Okay, I think I've passed that place. Which other one? Are you in Nigeria? Okay, somebody's there. Please, can we talk? Maureen, yes, send a request. We can talk. Okay, they say yes. Okay. How? Okay, just putting people are discussing in the comment section. Ella, thank you. Wow, Ella is my first gifter today. Okay, I think I've answered people's question. The ones that they have dropped in the comment section. If I missed your own, I'm sorry I did not see it. Maybe you need to resend it. Maureen, send the request. Uloma Rosie, why are you muted? Unmute yourself. Dede, you're welcome. If you have any more questions, ask. Wow. Thank you. Please, what do you think about domiciliary work, home care? Is it that stressful? Please talk about it. Okay. Domiciliary job, it is stressful. Don't self. Thank you for joining. It is stressful. I must be honest with you. It is indeed stressful. But there's a clause there. But
Don't forget them all.
if you have your own car, it is the best. If you have your own car, domiciliary job, dominwa job is the best because you are the boss of your own. You will see somebody that is doing domiciliary care, they still care for the family. Those that will do school runs, they will still do it. If they want to get home and cook and go back to work, they can do it. Domiciliary job is a flex if you have a car. But if you don't have a car, I'm sorry for you, it's a stress. If you are fat, by the time you finish it, you don't need to go to the gym. By the time you get, so I'm being honest with you. Because some companies, they will send you like maybe 4 or 5 residents. You go in the morning, first round, you go in the afternoon, you go in the evening. Do you get? Is it better than nursing home? I will prefer nursing home because when I go to work in the morning, I'm staying at work. I'm staying at work when I go to work in the morning. I'm staying at a place. Better.
Hello.
I prefer it. But if I have a car, I would prefer domiciliary job over nursing home because it will give me time for myself as well. Because what do I do? Is it not to go to a client house, attend to them, highest 2-3 hours if it will reach 3 hours, and I go to another place. Once I finish for a morning round, I can go to my house if I want to. I can go to shopping if I want to. Then I continue. I can go pick my kids in school if I want to. Do you get the difference now? Ulama, you're welcome.
Yeah, can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
If you are asked, what do you understand by policy and equality, diversity and discrimination? How do you answer that?
Come again.
I said, if you are asked a question, what do you understand by policy on equality,
Equality Act.
diversity and discrimination on human rights?
Equality Act 2010. Diversity. They did not ask you inclusion.
No, 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 no.
They ask you only diversity, equality.
And discrimination on human rights.
And what did you answer?
I've not answered it. I don't have any clue on it. That was why I sent you a private message.
No. If you go for interview and they ask you this question, have you gone for the interview?
No, no, no. I was just scrolling through questions.
So, I'm going to answer this question not with Google, but with my head in a practical way. If you understand it, you can go to Google as well and search, read about it. I've also made a detailed video about 9 or 10 minute video about it. It did not end on TikTok. I think it continued on YouTube. You can also go and listen to it. I titled it So you don't have to open all the videos. HCA playlist. So we'll start with Equality Act. Because it's a policy, I will get it here. Um, Policy on equality. Yeah, Equality Act 2010. Don't forget that. So Equality Act, policy on Equality Act. What he's saying, I'm just giving you Google definition. I'm coming. It's saying that Equality Act 2010 is brought together various anti-discrimination law into one single act, so that any unlawful treatment, which is discrimination, harassment, or victimization relating to one of the Equality Act protected characteristics. Do you know what is protected characteristics?
No.
Since 2010 is covered by this area of employment law. So Equality Act is what covers all employers and employees in the place of work. It is what covers you. In fact, it's an umbrella that shields you in the place of work.
Okay.
You have to know what protected characteristics are, because if you don't know it, people can abuse it. You will be abused without knowing that you have been abused, because you don't know what are your protected characteristics. They are 9. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 6? They are 9. It's not 6. Google can be deceiving. They are 9. We have age. Somebody is not allowed. Nobody is allowed to deny you a job because of your age, except if that job description does not permit a certain age bracket.
Okay.
So, because you are 70 years and you want to become a carer, the home cannot say, I'm sorry, we will not recruit you because you are too old. Age is a protected what? Characteristic.
Okay.
If a child that is less than 15 years comes to do care job, he or she is not allowed to do it because they cannot do it. They cannot care for elderly person because of their age bracket.
Okay.
Are you seeing the difference?
Yes.
In this case, they are not denied, but the age bracket is not
Wouldn't let
allowed
them. Okay.
in this type of field. But
Okay.
there are other jobs they can do. They can work in a coffee shop, they can work in a hotel, they can work as salesperson, those things because of age.
Okay.
The next one, first of all, is age. Remember, I've not come to your question. I need you to understand what protected characteristics are for you to be able to understand what is equality, diversity, and discrimination. As
Okay.
I'm talking to you now, you have to be making it. So you should not be discriminated because of your age. Are you seeing the links?
Yes.
That's why if somebody commits one offense, if they get to the court, you find out that what you committed links to like 10 or 20. You will be surprised. How come? Is it because I said you are too old?
Okay.
Do you get it now?
Yeah.
Another protected characteristics. I'm sorry, people that are writing something, I'm not reading it. I have to pause it because if I leave it to be coming up, I might miss something. So I post it. Your question, your comment is under. I just post it for myself. The next one is disability. Have you seen some white people that you come to a company, somebody on the wheelchair is attending to you? Have you seen that?
Yes.
You cannot be denied a job because you are disabled.
Okay.
You know, not all disability are visible.
Okay.
Okay? Some people are disabled, but physically you cannot see
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
So because I have a back pain, and I'm not able to bend down, it's not enough reason for you to deny me a job. They might deny you a job, but they will not state it for you that this is the reason. Because
Oh,
if they do, that is what as is a discrimination.
discrimination. Yes.
You see the link?
Yeah.
Good. Because this person does not have one leg, or because they are not fortunate enough to be very tall, or because they have this type of head of shape, or because they talk so fast, or anything you call disability that is not normal, is not a reason for you to be denied a job or
Okay.
for you to be welcomed in a society or in an organization. So, age number one, disability number two, protected characteristics. The next one is gender reassignment. Because Jane is a woman today, and tomorrow I said, I don't want to become a woman anymore. I want to transform to
Okay.
become a man. If Oloma, you are the manager, the recruiter, you cannot um, deny me offer because I'm no longer the person you felt I should be. There are certain words I might not be able to mention because of TikTok.
Okay.
The next one is marriage and civil partnership. In this country, they will ask you married or in a civil part. It's not a must that you must be married.
Okay.
So because you are married or unmarried, or because both of you are dating boyfriend and girlfriend, don't discriminate against that. It is their choice. You must have to respect it. Equality. The next one is pregnancy and maternity. Once you are pregnant and you can no longer do certain jobs, it's not enough reason for your manager to wake up and say, no more, go back home. You can't do this job anymore because you are pregnant. Instead, what they would do, if you are pregnant and you're on this life, if your home have not conducted safety assessment for you, you're on the wrong side. You have to approach them to conduct it. Now, what do? They get a paper where they will be asking you, can you still attend to Mr. Juliana? Yes, if you can, you tick.
Okay.
Can you still attend to Mrs. Jane? If you can, you tick. Are you able to arrange the table? Are you able to do this one? Is there anything that you can do before that you're not able to do it? They will assess you from what you have answered. Like when I was pregnant, there was a man, he's too challenging, he's too tough. He can even kick you if you are trying to support him. So such person, I'm at risk to attend to such person.
Yeah.
So after the assessment, I no longer attend to the person. We
Okay.
used to go down to get resident food for dinner. So we push it in the food trolley. Am I still able to do so? No. So they take it off my role. Because why? I am pregnant. They have to do everything possible to accommodate me.
Okay.
So because someone is working and all of a sudden they are pregnant, they can no longer do some of the things they are doing before. You will not tell them go home. If any manager does that, I'm sorry, they might lose their job. Because the union the person belongs to will make sure that they deal with the person. So it's not done.
Okay.
The next one is race. RACE. I made a video where somebody was saying this job is not for me. I will go. In fact, I prefer to do nanny. This and the other one. If I want to attend to the person, he'll be calling me black goat. He'll be saying I belongs to the bush. I look like the asshole. I'll do this one. They are trying to discriminate against your race
Race.
because you are not of same skin color with them, and because they have got
Dementia.
dementia, no capacity. It's not as if that those that have capacity don't do it. Some of them do it, but they might not say it to your face. You might want to come and sit close to them in the train, they will shift. They don't want you to come close. They keep it to themselves. But because they know if they say it out, they are in trouble.
Yeah.
So those ones in the mental home, it is still them. Now they no longer have capacity. They're letting everything out.
Oh.
But your manager or your colleagues at work are not allowed to discriminate against your race.
Okay.
I move to the next one. Religion or belief. We are still talking about protected characteristics.
Yes.
We have 51 people. TikTok is reminding me to encourage your viewers to share the life and like it. If you like what I'm teaching, please tap on your screen for me if your phone is close to you. And if you think there is anybody that needs this message, share it to them. If it touches you and you have coin to send, I will appreciate. So, because you believe in God and I believe in Satan, it's not any reason for you to deprive me of what I should get. We are working in the same place, and the team leader serves Jesus. I, as the carer, I serve Muhammad. And you, Uloma, you are serving Satan. You should never come in the care home, in the care setting. You should never. You see those things we serving, you shouldn't come there. The person that is serving Jesus does not have the right to come and preach Jesus to me at work.
Okay.
Because why? We don't believe in same thing. So you hold what you believe, I hold what I believe, you hold yours. You shouldn't come in the place of and nobody is allowed to treat you differently because you believed in a different thing from what they believe.
Okay.
Equality. Everybody must be accommodated. In every place of work, if you have a Muslim working with you, they have their time of prayers. Once that time reach, they are allowed to go and pray. They go and say their prayer. Even some people are they are selfish with it that even when somebody is at risk, they will go and pray. Forgetting that attending to the person that is at risk is even that one is the main prayer. But that's by the way. You don't have to discriminate against them because of their belief, their religion, whatever thing they believe in. So the next one is sex and sexual orientation. Just like I said before, I can identify as a man. You call me a man. If you identify as a goat, I call you a goat. It's none of my business. So all these things, age, disability, gender reassignment, marriage, pregnancy, race, religion, and sexual orientation, they are nine. Nine protected characteristics. Nobody should discriminate against you because of these things. Now we go back to what the hot. Ngwa je gbanye ohita kasike. Je gbanye ohita. Tinye na one. We go back to your question. Equality, diversity, and discrimination, yeah?
Yes.
Now, equality is recognizing that everybody that comes from different background is not recognizing. I'm not going to diversity. Equality is treating everybody the same. You see,
Equality.
these fingers are not equal.
Yes.
But if I paint this nail red, I must have to paint other ones red.
Yes.
I cannot paint this one red because it's the smallest, and I'll paint this one black. No. Treating all the residents in your care home the same.
Okay.
Treating all your staff, your colleagues at work the same. Now, because resident A is from Jamaica and we are in the UK and you are British, somebody from Jamaica is black. They have different skin color.
Mm-hmm.
You are British. You are not allowed to treat them different. You give others tea and you give him coffee because you felt he don't have visa. Because you felt he came from the bush.
Mm.
He should be your slave. I'm not meant to care for this person. No, you don't do that.
Okay.
Because Mr. B is from Ireland. Akash Kumeshoza, Mr. B is from Ireland. You want to treat that person like a king. No, leaving the other person behind. You must have to give all of them equal treatment. If this person said they want biscuits and this person said they want banana, you give this person banana and you give this person biscuit. Equal treatment.
Okay.
So making sure that all the residents or all the people you care for receive equal
Treatment.
treatment, the
Okay.
same treatment. That is equality, treating everybody the same, despite their background, despite their race, despite their sexual orientation. You see where those protected characteristics are coming in.
Okay. Yes.
So you treat everybody the same despite their age. If you have worked with a healthcare assistant that is 70 years old, you have to treat her the same with the person that is 30 years old working with you. Everybody must be treated the same. That is equality. Diversity now is recognizing that people come from different places. Just recognize them.
Okay.
Just to recognize them that, oh, this person comes from Jamaica, recognize, respect. Oh, this person comes from Ireland, recognize, respect. Oh, this person comes from Nigeria, you recognize all these differences, respect them. Now discrimination is discriminating somebody because of what they are. No, 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 no. This staff is pregnant. I cannot work with her. Discrimination. You dare not say that.
Okay.
Oh, no, 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 no. This Agege, this man that is doing like a woman. No, my faith forbids it. If you try it, I'm sorry. If I'm the manager, you lose your job. You must have to accommodate everybody.
Okay.
That's my shoes are. So, do you understand anything from everything I just explained?
Yeah. 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 I
If they
do.
ask you in the interview, can you be able to explain?
Yes.
So you can go to the HCA playlist. I also gave different examples, scenarios, illustrations on that. Listen to them. You can go online, you read what Google says, and build your confidence. Any angle they come from, give them examples. Keep on talking until they said it's fine.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Somebody said I should talk about safeguarding. Who is that? Don Self. Don Self, are you still here? Don Self, are you still here? Is nursing home same as care home? Yes, but a slight difference. In a nursing home, you see a lot of equipment. In fact, in nursing home, you have complex conditions. Complex. But in a care home, you might have, maybe dementia, you know. So care home, nursing home is here, is a bit higher. Where you hoist people in the morning, you hoist in the afternoon, you hoist in, you know. But when you work as a team, you can do it. Okay, he's here. It's not good though. You people are here. Nobody. Oh, should I decline the home care job? Don't decline it. If you don't have any job now, opera, don't decline it. Start the job. It will add to your CV. So, Don, let me answer you now. You said I should talk more on safeguarding. Safeguarding is protecting of the people you care for from harm, abuse, and neglect. Now, it's a very broad topic, but the definition is protecting your client, the people you support, from three things. These three things are abuse, harm, and neglect. Now we'll take it one after the other. Let me drink water. Sorry. I'm eating popcorn. We'll take it one after the other. Abuse. There are so many types of abuse. Yes, I know. I will talk about it. You people should click on, tap your screen for me. I'm not saying that dash me gift though. If you want to dash gift, but tap on your screen. Because when you don't tap, I'll be getting this thing on the screen. Thank you. You see, they are asking me to pin my goal, but it's fine. Don't worry about that. Abuse. There are different types of abuse in the care home. I need to get them here so I don't deviate. Now, you have sexual abuse, you have financial abuse, you have emotional abuse, domestic abuse. That one is something. You have neglect. Now, I'm going to talk about the one that are mostly related in care. Now, let's talk about financial abuse. The people that support the residents, or even the resident themselves, they abuse each other, or the staff abuse the resident financially. How? They take their money. They take their bank card. They withdraw money from their account without anybody knowing. Amigo, thank you. They take their things, their money, their gold. You see somebody that they bring in a care home, they have gold chain. All of a sudden, the gold will be missing. They take those things, they sell it and make money out of it. That is financial abuse. You are not allowed to do that. A resident said they want to go and buy something, you go with them, because some of them in the care home, they are not sick. We have had a case where somebody have caught bed bug in their home. The family came and stayed in the care home, for just 1 week or so. Elderly parents, they came and stayed in the care home for 1 week, and they got the bed bug was sorted before they went back. Now, when they were in our care home, they were under our care. If they want to go to the park or go to the shopping mall, a staff will go with them, because when they were at home, they have home carer that come, people that do domiciliary. Now, such a person, you take them to the shop, you collected their card, and you withdraw money. That is financial abuse. They have gold ring. You felt nobody knows. You take it from them and sell it and make money. That is financial abuse. If they catch you, if you get caught, I told you people a story where a resident told a registered nurse working in a care home as bank. The resident said to her, take my card, take my passport. I have hundreds of thousands of pounds in my account. Nobody I don't know if he has family, but he said to the nurse, I like you, I like the way you attend to me. When I die, take them, nobody knows. The nurse thought, I don't know what happened to that lady. She collected the passport, she collected the bank card, she collected the credit card. Now, it happens to be a home where the home manager, I think I will make video about this thing and post. I will make a video about it. The home manager comes every morning to check on all the residents. Now, he got to the turn of the man. He said, okay, where is the nurse, my friend? I gave her my bank details. I gave her my passport. I gave her everything. I like her so much. I want anytime I die, let her take everything. It was not a little. The nurse, she lost her pin because of this. That is financial. That is stealing. She couldn't defend it because the policy of the home says whatever thing they offer to you, you present to the home. So you don't do that. It's an abuse. That is safeguarding. Number 2, emotional abuse. You see staff, good afternoon, Ada, they belittle residents in front of other ones. You tell residents things like, look at you are not ashamed of yourself. You wet your clothes, you wet your pad, not up to 3 hours, you wet everything. Look at others, look at others. You think they don't understand what you are saying. By so doing, you are taking off their confidence because it is not their fault that they cannot control their ball, their bladder, or anything. It is not their fault. So you blackmail, you tell them, you try to feed a resident that maybe cannot be able to feed themselves. You are telling them, look at you, you are stressing me, you are taking my time, you can't even open your mouth. You're not, you keep on telling them bad words. That is the emotional abuse. You tell them you look dirty because there are some of them, they have dementia, but it is partial. They have dementia, but it's partial. It's not as if they cannot, as if they cannot understand. They can. You still see them saying, I'm going to call the police. They trapped me in here. They know that they are not in their house. Such residents, sometimes they refuse to bathe. Because they always have hope that they are going back to their house. Okay? They're going back to their house. Now, such a person, you come and tell them, please, can you have a... They will tell you, no, I'll do that when I get home. You start, you are not ashamed of yourself. Look at your clothes. For over 3 months, you've not showered, you've not changed, You keep on telling them a lot of things. You are not doing them good. That is emotional abuse. You are not supposed to say that. You call them names. You are stupid. You are this, you are that. No. We have physical abuse. A situation whereby a staff hits the residents. They hit them, they kick them, they slap them. All these things are abuse. They will provoke you. I'm telling you, I have a resident that he will come to your face. Even when you are doing... Alexa, stop. Even when you are turning your face, Alexa, stop. Even when you are turning your face, he will be, he will tell you that if you say anything or he will kick you back from where you come from. They will provoke you. They They will provoke you. They will say a lot of unimaginable things to you. Do not lose it. See them as people that they don't know anything. In fact, see them as somebody that in Igbo language we say, "Ona chonyo ga wonaka." See it as somebody that's looking for who will help them to go early to their grave. See it like that. So when you see it like that, you ignore them. Whenever they provoke you to that extent, you will say, if I do anything to this man and they fall on the floor and they did not wake up again, what will I say? I will regret it. So you don't do that. Physical abuse, don't hit them for any reason. If you do so, wow, amigo, thank you. If you do so, you will regret it. Somebody might not see you, but there's what they call reflective practice in care. Try and get if your company already take you, it is good to do trainings, because I did training yesterday on pressure, so there are certain things you think you know, you don't know it. That's what they call reflective practice. Whether you like it or not, any day you finish job, there must be 1 second or 2 seconds that everything you have done for the day will run through your body. If you remember that you kicked that resident, you will not be happy you did. Because if you have old elderly people at home, they can be so annoying. They can be so, even your own mother, what they will say to you after you say is old age that is disturbing this person. This person is old and they have dementia. What do you expect? Everything they have said to you, they don't even know. If you will agree with, if you're already working in the care and you are here, you will agree with me that sometimes after they have said all those ugly things, awful things to you, not up to 5 minutes, they will start calling you, darling, are you okay? If you are working in care with me, please put in the comment section if what I'm saying is the truth. I have one, she will call you Bombo Cat. Una bad, una do this one. She's a Jamaican woman. Una evil, una do this one. Oh God. Give this woman 2 seconds. He will go, oh baby, where is your mama? This was the woman that was shading you. He was telling you off. As she got hearing, she doesn't hear very well. She will come and shout, una wicked, una do this one, una do that one. Give me tea, give me this, give me that. This is someone you just finished attending to. I've not eaten for the past 1 month. There was a day she said she's not eaten for the past 3 months. If a social worker is there, they too understand that they have got dementia. Give them what they are asking you. But the way they will talk to you, you will regret even coming to. You will be forced to. If I give you a slap, if you slap them, you that did that will regret doing it. So it is better not to. It is better not to do it. Don't do it at all, please. No matter how they provoke you, don't do it. Have you seen a situation whereby somebody have done number 2, you are trying to clean them up, everywhere is messy, you are enduring everything. On top, they will be calling you names. It is difficult. But if you accept it like they don't know what they are doing, just like a baby, just do your thing and go your way. But when you try to take it so to the heart, take it like personal, it will disturb, it will hurt, it will make you'll be forced to. And when you do it, they will try to hit you back because they will see that you are attacking them. I know you don't want to get to that point. Physical abuse, they will trigger you, but don't. We have sexual abuse. The person that have this question, are you still here? We have sexual abuse. We are still talking about safeguarding. You said I should talk more on safeguarding. Exactly. I love that comment. I put myself in their shoes and always say, this is where I'm heading to in some years. That is the truth. Some people don't even have grace to get to that level. Okay, don't self, you are here. So remember I said safeguarding is protecting the people you care for, people you support, the resident or the client. If you are in a you're going to support side, always use what? Client. If you are in a care home, nursing home, anything home, use what? Resident. In the hospital, it is patient. So protecting them from harm, abuse, and abuse, harm, and neglect. We are still talking of abuse. You have sexual abuse. You think they cannot be abused sexually? They can be abused sexually. I'm learning so much from. Oh yeah, give me gifts now. A sexual abuse. The staff abuse residents sexually, even without knowing it. You finished supporting them with, clean them up. You spank their bum because you felt the bum looks fresh. You spank the bum. That is abuse. You don't do that. Sometimes after putting pad, you spank their bum. You don't do that. Sometimes you try to put hand, you don't do that. I always say, if you are washing them, after washing up, put towel to cover here. Give them some respect, dignity. Everything in care is interconnected. You'll be hearing some words with me, but when you start explaining them, they are different on their own. And when you finish washing down, use towel and cover before you continue that side. Do not just leave them wide open. You are looking at them. Empathy, put yourself in their shoes. If maybe you have an accident and somebody tries to care for you, they are leaving you like that. Will you be okay? Will you feel okay? No. They are putting hand in your everywhere. Yeah, they are touching your breast. You don't do that. Some even go as far as doing forceful entry. It does happens. So we move to neglect. What is neglect? This person needs to be cared for, but you neglected them. They need to have a wash. You look at them, they seem neat. There are some people, when you look at them, they look clean, but they are not clean. You did not even offer. And they said no, they declined. You document. No, you did not offer. You just, or maybe you try to offer once and they say no, you leave them. You want to, you did not give them food. Hello, can you come and have your breakfast? I want to go home. You leave them. No food, no water, no wash, nothing. That is neglect. Remember, some residents, when you go to their care plan, you will see that they are at risk of self-neglect. Like when they are in their different homes, they hardly wash themselves. They don't wash, they don't eat, they don't take their medication, they are just living. Now, the family have decided that their relative or whatever needs help. So we need to take the person to the care home so that carers can help and care for them. They pay you for the job. They come to the care home, you neglect them as well. No. There is what they call ABC form. I said it before, I think in one of my life. If a resident is constantly refusing care, if they are constantly refusing care, you are documenting it to protect yourself. You are reporting to the line manager. At some point, there's what they call DOLS. DOLS assessment. Deprivation of liberty. DOL. DOLS assessment. Now, they will do that assessment to know if they will deprive this person of their liberty. In this case, They might now say, we have to do best interest. All these things are different things, but it is not up to you to apply force. All you have to do is offer, like when you are doing fluid check. Some of them, they don't like to take fluid. In the end, they get dehydrated that they will land in the hospital. How do you prove that you offer these people, you give them a drink, but they refuse? It is your documentation. These things are taking us different places. Hiya, people, good evening. Documentation, offer. Because if you do not offer and you do not document, they will say you neglect. And you have the duty of care to protect them, safeguarding from neglect. Now, they are dehydrated. They've come to the hospital. Whereas you are offering, you did not document. How do you defend it? It is pure neglect. They've not changed their clothes for 6 months. Yesterday or 2 days ago, we have social worker in our home to assess a man that have been there for over 1 year. He has refused to shower. He has refused to change his clothes. Whenever he comes out, people feel like running away. This is a situation, but we cannot force it. It's not as if we don't have hefty care staff that will put the hands on the back and we shower him by force. If you do that, he will wait for the social worker to come. When they come, they will report you. And they can go as far as sue you. You don't force them for anything. If they decide not to shower, you don't force them to shower. You don't. All you have to do is to prompt them, keep on telling them, keep on documenting for your own good. So it won't be as if you neglected them. When you don't do these things, you don't prompt them, you don't even go. You just come in the morning. Hey, Margaret, are you fine? Do you want me to help you with shower? You say, no. You go and document. Declined, you never went back. I know sometimes, due to how tedious the job is, you might not want to go back, or you are not able to go back. But someone like me, I might be walking through the corridor and I will see you. Okay, can I give you wash now? No. I will go and document. As I've asked the person for the second time, they refuse. It is for your own good. Because if anything stop, I'll tell you people something. We have somebody that the family will come and put mark. You would know that there is mark. They put that mark to know if you have showered their mom or your dad. Do you see how far people can go? That's by the way. You have to be careful. Because some families are opportunists. They want to make money with the home, from the home. So they are out to do anything. Do not be caught. So they don't use you as an avenue to make money from the care home that employed you. Anything neglect. Offer them. When they say no, document. That will save you. Harm. You know what is harm? Harm is a result of abuse. When you hit somebody, physical abuse, you hit the person, the result is harm. It will be seen. So, who is this person that have this question? I forgot your name already. Are you here? I'm feeling so hot. Are you here? If you are here, indicate in the comment section. Did you understand anything? Did you understand anything? If you go for an interview and they ask you about safeguarding, are you able to explain up to like 3 minutes? Explain what safeguarding is. ABC form. Fruitfully happy. You are not the owner of this question. The owner is Don Self. Don Self is the owner. Okay, you do. Thank you. You are welcome. Where did I stop? Family is fine. Bella Pound, please, you have skipped my question. Bella, what is your question? People need training to be an excellent caregiver. Yes, I say it always. You need training. Okay. Moving and handling. Roman, what do you mean by moving and handling? How do you handle a difficult resident? Is there discrimination in care homes? Roman, you wrote about moving and handling. Moving and handling is the it's all about moving anything, objects, human, from one place to the other. Handling of equipment that you will use, or devices or whatever that you will use to move those people from one place to the other. But you must be trained before you do any manual handling. I used to say, like the person I worked with yesterday, he is agency. He have not been trained. I understand the situation. But one thing he learned yesterday, never you bend down to pick anything, to attend to anything. Don't bend down. Squat. When you keep on bending down, after some time, you might think you are good, nothing is wrong. I bet you 3-4 months, you can no longer bend down. Don't do it. Manual handling is a course on its own. You must be trained. Otherwise you break your back. Is there discrimination in care homes? Why not? There are, but as a carer, you are not allowed to discriminate against anybody. We've treated it here before. You are not allowed to. They have what is called protected characteristics. You are not allowed to, for any reason, discriminate. No. Yes, some people do this, but exactly, you shouldn't at all. Honestly, I don't regret knowing you. It's making me blush. Opemipo. I'm good. Thank you. Some comments in this life we are filtered to protect the community experience. I don't know what was filtered. Opemipo, please. What are you saying? What are you asking me? I'm just coming. Talk please about ABC part. ABC form is a form that they create when doing those assessment for somebody or a resident. It's not, nobody's asking you about ABC form. Please treat. Hello Jane, I listened to your clip. I learned a lot from you. Thank you. Oh, well explained. No worries. Please treat my question. Fabrics, what is your question? Don't self, I'm happy that you are cleared now. Is care home same as nursing home? Bella Pound. Bella, but I've answered it. I said both of them are care. We care for people in both of them. But the task in nursing homes are a bit difficult. Do I use the word difficult? It depends on the team. But in nursing home, they use more of most equipment, because that is where you have complex care. You have people you may need to hoist every now and then. They have people you may need to, you know, you have complex situations in a nursing home more than care homes. Maybe care homes can be dementia home, all those things. But nursing home, nurses are always there 247. But in normal dementia home, you know, district nurses come when there is need. I have interview on Thursday for healthcare support. All the best. Could you give me tips? That is what I'm doing here. You can also go to my page. Click on my page. You will see HCA playlist. Click on that. I'm being honest. What I have there can help. Please explain the safeguarding, please. I just finished explaining it. It's also in my HCA playlist. Detailed explanation of it is there. Oh, man. Do you work in care homes? What were some of your interview questions, if so? Can I listen to live section later? No, once live is done, it is finished. I'm not recording it. So I don't know. I don't know if I can repost it later. I don't know. I don't know if there is any option for that. Just been told I have an interview at care home tomorrow. Nervous, as I feel I don't have time to prepare. No way. Kati, let me tell you. If you go to my playlist and play it, leave it to be talking like radio. Go to your settings, remove, go to your settings, go to display. Set it to maybe the highest, maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour. Leave it, play it, listen to them. Go for that interview. While listening, do not cram. Understand the concept. Put it in your own language. Go for the interview. You will pass. Okay, what a good question. This person is working in a care home. Joycey Falai. How do I know the size of hoist belt for resident? Good. This thing just reminded me infection control. I should have a video on infection control. Every resident have their sling. You should call it hoist belt. The right word, or maybe that one follows, I don't know. Any other name for sling? I need to be current, yeah? Other names for sling. Other name for sling. Transfer sling, in-situ sling, batten sling, toilet sling, standing sling. Joke, who told you they call it hoist belt? I don't know. I just need to be sure. So, hoist belt, the name is a sling. So every resident should and must have their sling labeled, the size labeled, the name of the resident labeled on the sling, the weight labeled on the sling, the last time it was serviced, and the next time it would be serviced or expire on the sling. Do you guys what I mean? So every resident have their sizes. You know, in my care home, every first day of the month, we weigh all the residents. So when you weigh them and they need sling, their weight will give the accurate information on the size of sling they need. So it is written on the sling. Look out for it. If it's not written, don't use it. You have to speak to your manager or ask the senior. Okay? I'm happy joined your live screen. I have an interview tomorrow. I'm learning a lot. All the best. Gritty B. Good evening. I'm just about to start. Do you work in care homes? What were some of your interview questions? If so, we are talking about it here. You find it in the HCA playlist. But I must tell you, if you are going for a care home interview, you must prepare yourself on things like, who are you? What are you? Why do you think you are fit for this job? You must be fit to answer questions like, why do you want to become a carer? Questions like, how do you protect residents from harm, abuse, and neglect? Questions like, I don't know why this thing came to my mind. How do you protect the residents you care for? How do you protect the residents you care for? People going for interview, if they ask you something like this, are you able to answer? Please tell me in the comment section. I will come back to this. Tell me in the comment section, how do you care for the resident? Can you answer? You see the problem now. You see the problem. Tell us how you will care for the residents. Okay, this is how to answer the question. What they are asking you is safeguarding. You see, like I said before, in that video I made, tell us about yourself and why you think you are fit for this job. Tell us about yourself and why you think we should hire you. Why do you want to become a carer? These three things are the same. But because a lot of interviewers have been using, they try to twist it, but it is the same. Tell us how you will care for the resident. I don't know, it just came to my mind. Maybe someone will have that question or something similar. Okay, thank you for that wonderful question. How I will care for the residents is to make sure I protect them from harm, anything that will cause them harm, is to make sure that I protect them from any form of abuse from the staff, from their fellow residents, anything that will cause them harm. I make sure I protect them from that. How do you protect them? Making sure that they are free from abuse, from harm, and from neglect. I make sure that nobody speaks to them in a rude manner. I make sure that nobody abuses them, nobody hits them. I make sure that working as a team, that we care for them in a way that we don't neglect them. That's why I said, if I'm explaining, understand it, so that whichever way they throw the question, you can answer. These are how to protect them. Tell us how you will protect them. Protecting them, making sure they are free from harm, abuse, and neglect. Making sure that nobody takes their money. Making sure that the staff looking after them, because anybody can anybody can victimize, anybody can be the victim. It's possible the staff over the resident, or the resident over the staff. We have situations where a staff goes to attend to a resident and the resident try to molest them. So either ways, You make sure that nobody, nobody abuse them emotionally, sexually, physically, not making sure that they have their food when they should, making sure that you shower them, making sure that they are not neglected, making sure that they are free from all forms of harm. So it's just for you to, if they turn the question upside down, return the question the way it should be, and give them examples. How do you protect them? Making sure that if their details, everything concerning them does not get to the wrong person. That is confidentiality. Making sure that you don't share their information to the wrong person. You are protecting them. Somebody asks about protection of data. It is also how to protect and care for the residents. Making sure that nobody abuse them sexually. Example, like, what do I mean by that? If we are changing their pad, I make sure that my colleague don't spank their bum or touch them unnecessarily. If I'm cleaning the upper part of the body, I cover the down part. I don't just leave them open. Give examples. Use your head. There's no way I will open my head and put in your own. So you have to understand it and you have to answer it. Do I make any sense? I was reading comment and that thing came to my head. So I quickly had to do justice to that. Let me go back. I think that question came from Kati. Kati, I think I don't know if I'm just about to start. I have been going through all your videos and I already feel as if you have helped so much. Okay, no problem. I'm just about to start from Nigeria. Please, after submitting my CV, will they call for interview online? Possibly. Yeah. After the live TikTok, will you the highlight? Steph, what are you saying? Steph, retime. Happy Bugina. Yeah, Gritty B, there's possibility they will call you. If after going through your CV or whatever thing you submit, if you are qualified, why not? They will call you. Bella Pound, have I answered your question? Jenny, you are a blessing. I'm learning a lot. Lolo, you're welcome. Yes, Bella, I'm sorry. What is your question, Bella? Did I read it out? I do not even remember. Gritty B, yes. People they recruit from Nigeria, they call them on Zoom for interview. Becky, no, I wasn't able to answer. Becky, are you able to answer now? Hello, please, do you do consulting? No. No, dear. Okay, Nebu has said, I will care for my residents by understanding their care plan, safeguarding them, and promoting their dignity. A good answer as well. Now, I think I focused more on safeguarding, promoting their dignity. I know she wants to write promoting their dignity, but maybe TikTok, whatever, do not allow her to complete it. Am I right? Nebuha? Yeah, protecting their dignity. How do you protect their dignity? Respecting them, speaking to them with respect, closing their curtains and blind and windows whenever you want to give them shower. knocking on their door before you bash into their room, seeking for their consent before you turn on their light, and so on. Do you know that safeguarding extends to what they put on? Do you know? We are in winter. Please, after dressing up your resident, put them jumper or cardigan or anything that will make them feel warm. If you don't and they catch cold or maybe pneumonia or anything, that is safeguarding. Please make sure that the shoe they wear is their size, so they don't slip on it and fall. Please make sure that the Zimmer frame they are using is tight. It's not dancing, it's not shaky. Safeguarding also extends to that. Yeah? You care for the residents by protecting them, communicate with them, give the clean environment. That is a good answer as well. I hope people that need this information is reading comments. I have a lot of pro here. Okay, Nebu has sent the request. First of all, I will protect their dignity by locking their doors and windows when washing them.
Hello.
And Nebu are welcome. Shinwa, yes. And after giving them wash, I take them to the wardrobe for them to make their choice. By so doing, you are not taking away their independence. Everything about care relate. Gritty B, why are you laughing? Nebuha, you are welcome. Unmute yourself.
All right. I just want to add a few things. First, I would like to say well done. A good job. You're doing a very great job, and I'm really proud of the work you're doing, and I'm proud of you. So, I would just tip in one or two as an HR in the UK, and most of the answers you're giving are things we look out for as an HR when we are interviewing candidates, especially in the care sector. Yeah. So we are so keen on safeguarding, like you say. We are so keen on patient care, understanding your patient care plan, because as HR we feel like the patient care plan is your first point of communication, because most of your patients are non-verbal, so you have to go through their care plan for you to understand what they want or how they behave or how they've worked with past people. Also, we look out for you understanding our company policy and procedure. You don't really have to read everything, but you have to give us an insight that, yeah, I understand your company policy and procedure, and I'll be working with it while in the environment. You understand the kind of stuff thing. Because the way a company A behave or do their things is not the same way company B do their things. Yeah. So these are things we expect candidates to look out for. And we also expect candidates to give us examples. So sometimes some people feel like, oh yeah, I've not done care work before, but you have care in you. So you should give us a scenario. Like, let me take, for example, let me use two people, for example, like we have someone who has done care work, and then we have someone who hasn't done care work. So the person who has done care work will give us an example, like, for example, in my work environment. As an HR, we know that, okay, this person have done care. Yeah. Then the person who hasn't done care can give us, like, for instance, let's say I have a client or a resident that needs the support. So once you use this word, let's say, we quickly understand that you're imagining yourself in that scenario. And that is a very great strength.
Yeah.
That we are looking at for candidates. Yeah. So as HROs, these are the things we expect you, and we expect you to be confident in whatever answer you're giving us. Yeah, even though you're saying rubbish, just be confident in it, because
Exactly.
yeah,
Confident.
because there's always career progression for you. Your confidence can just skyrocket, you never can tell. Yeah, beautiful. So before you pull me down, let me just answer one question from one person.
Okay.
TikTok doesn't really allow you to type long,
Yeah.
so it can be so frustrating. Yeah. So
Wait,
some
sorry, hold on. Okay, wait, you were the person that said promoting and they stop, and I said your
yeah,
dignity.
yeah.
Okay.
TikTok doesn't allow you to, yeah. So let me just answer this person question. Please, how do you explain inclusion? So I think it's from Becky. When it
Okay.
comes to inclusion, what we are looking at for is mental the Equality Act 2010, which talk about equality, inclusion, and people's rights basically. So we expect you to tell us like, okay, practicing inclusion in my workplace, I make sure I deliver a person-centered service to my service user, irrespective of their belief, irrespective of their culture, irrespective of their practice. You get? So you may have a service user who is LGBT plus Q and you are straight, that is a barrier for you. But an inclusive practice has bound you to deliver the same care standard you're going to give to the service user. The same care standard you give to the service user is the same care standard you give to the one who is not LGBT.
Yeah.
Let's say you're working with a Muslim client, you and you're a Christian. There's no barrier. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Also, in inclusion, you give them example that you are someone who is a good team player, and with your inclusive practice, you work very well with team members, irrespective of their belief, their practice. For example, if I have a Muslim colleague who wear hijab or whatever, and you don't wear that, you don't try to discriminate them. We want to hear that word discrimination because that's what we're trying to avoid in the workplace. I don't try to discriminate my clients irrespective of what they believe and what they practice. So with that, that is inclusion. You're bringing everybody together and you're delivering equal rights to them. Yeah, you're not judging them. So just make sure that when you answer your interview question, you're giving examples and always read the person specification document because a lot of time the person specification document is pointing some interview question that you can look out for. Yeah, read the job post, read your supporting statement because sometimes we have your supporting statement in front of us. You're talking, we've read, we've ticked out some things in your supporting statement we're going to use to judge you to know if you were the one that wrote that down. Yeah, so it's very good to go have a review of your supporting statement. Yeah, and then when you're answering us, you're trying some highlights over there. You can even tell us that in my supporting statement, like I stated, so you're telling us that I wrote that myself. Nobody did it for me. I did this application by myself. Do you understand the kind of stuff thing? So read your supporting statement, read the person specification document, go and make a research about the company and ask us questions. Yeah? Most times I advise clients to draw their questions from safeguarding, like she was saying. Safeguarding is something that is so important in the UK. So when you want to ask us question on safeguarding. Don't come and be asking us what's your career progression like. We've already told you in the job post. So asking us what's my career progression like in your company? Hello, didn't you read the job post? We just told you that there's a career progression. Yeah? Or you're coming to ask us, what do you think I can do that will make me good? Don't you know what you can do? We already know your strength. From the questions we're asking you, we've been able to take the strength part. Yeah? So draw questions from our policy. Ask us questions about safeguarding. Put us on a tight shoulder. When you throw the question, we'll be like, okay, this person has done their research about this company and they're ready to work and pick up this challenge. Yeah, so these are things that you're being judged on your interview. Interview is not something so hard. We already have our point base there. It's just for you to give us the best and always have it in mind that you're competing with somebody. So while we're done interviewing you, we're going to interview someone else. So you want to give us your best smile. Put your face in our face that we're not going to forget about you. So, well done, Jane. Once again, congratulations. You're doing a great job. I'm proud of you. And yeah, so I'm going to stop here. I think I've put in a little input and I'm happy
Thank
to.
you so much.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
Me have HR on my hey. That means this life is going far. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. To have a
Please,
lovely
please,
night.
please, one more. Please, one more.
Okay, that's fine.
I want to beg on behalf of this my fan, Bella Pound.
Yeah,
Going for an interview, please. Please,
yeah.
one more. She's asking one question I'd like you to attend to. What
Mm-hmm.
likely question can someone ask on safeguarding?
Oh, that's a beautiful one. So, when you want to ask a question on safeguarding in company policy, which I know most people don't go through the company policy, but secondly, it all depends on the kind of HR you meet. So, you might meet some that don't really, but you just want to give in your best, especially for those who are looking for COS. Yeah, because you compete with a lot of people. So, one question you can ask on safeguarding is that in the company policy, we have this what they call safeguarding policy. In that policy, we have the safeguarding leads of the company or the safeguarding team. That's what they call them. So if a case of abuse come up, these are the people you report to. You report to your home manager, you report to the safeguarding lead of the company, and then they'll pick up the case. Okay, so it's not like you are the one handling the safeguarding case. Now, when you want to ask a question, you ask us, if I report a case of safeguarding to your safeguarding lead, how long does it take them to respond? It's already there in the policy, but asking a bit more, funny enough, most HROs or managers don't even know that. So when you ask that question, they don't want to fumble. Do you understand? So that even gives them an idea to go back and review. And sometimes you might have a safeguarding lead as a HRO. So when you throw that question, you've put the HRO on a balance to show that you're very serious. So ask us, if I report a case of safeguarding, how long does it take your safeguarding team to respond, or your safeguarding lead? Yeah, and then we'll give you, so okay, yeah, when you report a case of abuse, we can respond to you in less than 24 hours. It depends on the time. If you report in the morning, we can pick it up in less than 1 hour. We're going to send a form for you to fill, stuff like that. But if the case was reported in the night, that's going to take the next day for us to respond. But we make sure we respond on time, and they will take it to the right department. Yeah, because you can have a safeguarding concern in your company and you're going to report it to the police. You're not following the policy. Your manager is there, the safeguarding team is there. They will be the one to take it to the police. Do you understand? Yeah, so these are things you ask. And please avoid asking HRs about whistleblowing. You want to avoid that. Whistleblowing is very essential. It's very, very good. And I know that in the UK, we talk about it a lot, but no company wants to put the company in a jeopardizing position. You being a whistleblower, you're already telling us that I'm coming with trouble. If people will give me, I'll give you back to back. We all we all know that you're a whistleblower, but please don't come and tell us that as a whistleblower, are you for real? Are you serious? Please don't do that. Don't ask us any question about whistleblowing, okay? Keep it in your heart. So everything you're gonna do, just keep it in your heart, because you don't want us to be scared of you, even when you're not working with us yet. Because when you do whistleblowing, it costs the company money, not just money. It can even cost the company its name. Yeah, whistleblowing is a very serious case. Yes, we talk about it. Yes, we talk about it.
This thing you said now, there was a story. I don't know if you have watched that video.
Yeah.
There was a story I told about how CQC member came in as a carer, and they found a lot of things. So I told them I felt someone did whistleblow.
Yeah.
Investigation has been going on, and maybe they have to go undercover to get what they want.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a lot of people here don't believe that story. They were saying I cooked it up. In fact, some people were saying I need to tell them where it happened for them to believe. But I told that story for them to be careful while doing anything they do at work. My colleagues can be a whistleblower.
Yeah.
District nurse that came around for just treatment can be a whistleblower. A delivery person that just came to deliver something
Can be a whistleblower.
can be a whistleblower, and
Yeah.
somebody can record you to prove a point. They don't care. They don't mind how far it will go. But some people don't understand that they
The
don't
power of whistleblowing.
we are after it can happen. How can new person come around and is asking so much questions? I use myself as an example. If I decide to go to another home, they will see me as a new carer. Unless I unveil myself, they will know, oh, this person know a lot about this.
Yeah.
So everybody have to be careful. At the same time, I don't like to be a whistleblower. If I become manager tomorrow, I won't like it. I don't like it. But some cases,
Yeah.
they are inevitable. You just have to.
Yeah, so someone said, in case where the HR will ask you questions about it, how do you answer it? Well, HR will hardly ask you questions about whistleblowing. Yeah, that is number one. But if they ask you about it, let's say you get an HR who's asking, okay, yeah, when it comes to whistleblowing, what would you do? Tell them you're going to follow the company policy and procedure on whistleblowing.
Exactly.
They should go and check what their policy is saying. They won't hear it from your mouth. Do you understand? Tell them, yeah, when it comes to whistle, let's say I have a case and it's a case that calls for whistleblowing. The first thing I'm going to do is to follow the company policies and procedure on whistleblowing, which I believe that a laid down policy and procedure that will enable me carry out this whistleblowing successfully has been placed on your company website or policy that will be shared with me. This is wisdom. You've given us an answer, so it's left for us to say, are you the one that wrote the policy or it's our company that wrote it? You're telling us that it's in your company website there. You're not going to hear it from my mouth. Do you understand that kind of stuff? So even though you want to, how do it make a difference from you saying that? Okay, I said, try not to talk about whistleblowing if you're not asked. Some people go ahead and say, how do I do whistleblowing? No. Do you understand? There are thousands and one important question you can ask aside whistleblowing. Whistleblowing is a very serious case. It's not something that you just take for granted or something that you feel it doesn't cost the company anything. Yeah? It depends on the case. If you check company policies and procedure, every company have a policy and procedure on whistleblowing. Good. So it can either cost the company its existence, it can cost the company money, it can even cost the company money to compensate you. Yeah? It can also cost the company money to protect you, who is the whistleblower. It all depends on the scenario and the gravity of the whistleblowing case. Good. So if you're not asked questions about whistleblowing, allow it to slide. Don't ask questions about it. You already know what you have in mind. You know the right thing to do. You know the right way to protect your clients when it comes to that scenario. I'm not saying that you should not carry out whistleblowing. Carry out whistleblowing, but on your interview, don't go and be asking the HR about it. Yeah? But if your HR should ask you about it, tell them you're going to follow the company policies and procedure on whistleblowing. Now, it's left for HR to go and check what their policy is saying because you are not the one that wrote the policy. So you're only doing everything that they ask for. It's not your company, it's theirs. Yeah, so that is just it for whistleblowing. And a lot of people has actually lost their interview points because of that question. But I don't think a lot of people ask that question though. It's rare for us to get that question, but some people make the mistake. So I just thought it's something to highlight out. But that doesn't mean whistleblowing is not important. Please don't get me wrong, because everyone's safeguarding is very important. Whistleblowing is for both you, your client, and the company. But try not to be the first person to raise it up. Just like going to ask your company, how would you increase my salary? You're asking an HR how to increase your salary when you've not started working. Of course, you're going to ask for a salary increase, but don't come and start asking us that now. Yeah? So I think that things just left untouched. Just have it in mind what you're going to do. And when you come, you just follow the policy. There's always a right for you in your company. Yeah? Especially in the UK. You have a lot of rights. There are unions. There are ways for you to fight for your right. The court is there. A lot of things is guiding you as a worker. So just allow some things, allow the sleeping dog to lie, and we don't pray for such things to come up. But if it comes up, you show them how learned you are. But don't come and start showing us when
When they
we did
are
not employ you.
thinking if they
You're
will
already showing
employ
us
you.
your troublemaker. This like I'm coming prepared for you guys. If you misbehave, I'm here for you. So
Thank you
just
so
basically
much.
that's it.
Do you still want to take more questions or should we let you go?
Yeah, I don't mind taking more questions. I think I
I have
have just
I have
approximately 1 hour with me.
Okay. Catherine said if asking about sponsorship during interview, if it can spoil someone's chances of getting a job. You know, a lot of people need sponsorship and they are scared
Yeah.
to ask. Because me, I used to advise them if you still have your some months in your visa, it might be it might not be necessary to ask immediately. Wait until they
Mm-hmm.
treat you. They see
Mm-hmm.
what you have, the quality you've got, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe 3 months or you can just meet the management and tell them. But I
Yeah.
think you are in the right place to tell them the best thing to do. Yeah.
Okay. First thing first, you have to know that sponsorship is your right in the UK, whether you're an overseas candidate or you're already in the UK. You need, as long as you're an immigrant, you're not a Brit, you don't have EU settlement, you don't have your ILR, you need sponsorship to work for any employer. So it's not like you place the rule there. Yeah, the laws are already there. It's not your fault. Sometimes as candidates, I know sometimes candidates wish that if there's a way they can do this job without getting sponsorship, majority of them wants to, but you just can't. It's beyond your power. So asking for first, just know that it's your right. That's one thing I want people to understand. Don't feel like the company is doing you a favor by giving you COS. They are not doing you any fucking favor. That is what you're entitled to for you to work with them. If they don't give you COS, they can't employ you. And if you don't have the COS, you can work for them. And they need your service. That's why they came to you. Your application was good. That's why we came to you. Yeah, your interview was great. That's why we want to go forward with the job offer, conditional job offer. But that being said, do you have to ask for sponsorship at the first instance? I'm going to answer this in two scenarios. One, for example, let me take that you're based overseas, you're not in the UK. Already, we're coming to you, we already know you need sponsorship. So you don't have to remind us. We're aware of that because there's no way you get a visa and fly down without your COS. Great. So we are aware of that. Secondly, if you're in the UK and you still have a time on your visa, like let's say 6 months, 1 year, it will be nice for you to just not ask for sponsorship, because when you submit your right to work with us, we know how long you have on your visa. We know you need sponsorship. It's left for us to accept you, continue with the application, you working with us, and then we'll be looking forward to you reminding us that, oh yeah, my visa will be expiring in certain months. If you want me to continue working with you in your organization, I think I would like you to sponsor me, because sometimes some candidates already have something else in mind. Yeah. So the HRs or the managers will come to you and be telling you, would you need sponsor? They won't come running after you for the sake that they don't want you to go and report that they are breaching your rights of freedom. They don't want to keep you stuck there. Good. So this is where you ask us, but a situation whereby you have a limited time, like 4 months, you have 2 months to switch and you apply for a job. Most times in your application form, there's a section where you have to tell us if you want sponsorship, your right to work. So even without you mentioning sponsorship to us, we already know you want sponsorship. So I don't think it's something you have to put in the front line of your interview. Watch the company. If they don't say anything about it, then you say it. Let's just presume that, okay, they forgot. But we know that you need sponsorship because your application form is telling us that you need sponsorship. Yeah? Even on the NHS website, it's there. Normal company application form, it's there. They'll ask you, what right do you have to work in the United Kingdom? It's there for a reason. Yeah, so we know that you need sponsorship. So any employer that is pretending like they don't know a candidate needs sponsorship, They just don't want to sponsor you, but they know. Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you so much. Nebuha, I think somebody wants to, I think, have one to one word with. I don't know if you would like me to bring the person up.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. Sandra Love, come on.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, we can hear you.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've been typing. The comment section. There's a limit of what you can type, and so many in my mind to type. I can't finish typing. Coming to what was the first thing I was talking about?
There's
Coming
something
to the
about
sponsors.
whistleblowing and
Yeah.
but I think we'll finish whistleblowing. Let's let it slide, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming to the sponsorship. Yeah.
Are we
I.
tapping on our screen? Hey, oh, look at all the gain you are getting here. Tap on your screen for me. We should appreciate our head. It's not easy to have such people on board, though. It's not easy. Please, let's appreciate her and tap on the screen.
Okay. As I was saying. I do applications for people, and on the application, I put a statement letter on the application. In there, I state the reason of my application and working with the company, which whereby the company have already advertised they are sponsoring. I have an encounter with the company, they advertise they are sponsoring. I put the application, they grant it, they pass the interview, and then they say the probation period was 6 months. After the 6 months, they will now look into your sponsorship. Did you see that statement? But they advertise their sponsoring. I passed the interview. I was employed on the influence of after 6 months, I'll be getting the sponsorship, whereby I have a 6 months or 7 months on my visa. And I didn't get a confirmation letter saying that I'll be employed, and I did not assuming I saw it, they said it, and I put my application, and we do not talk about it. And after 6 months or 4 months, they leave me off work saying, oh, something happened, I've been disqualified. How much months do I have left? If I've getting a confirmation letter or talked about it in my employment at the previous time, I would have known, okay, yes, they are going to employ me, they are going to sponsor me. If there is any case, anything happens, you know, if they didn't say it, I could have been looking for other job within those months to get a confirmation letter of a sponsorship.
Hello, Sandra.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. I totally understand what you say, and a lot of people have also encountered this same thing you've encountered. Yeah. Some companies will say that the sponsor. I believe you're already in the UK. Yeah. So some companies will say that they sponsor and then they want you to work for the probational period of 6 months or 3 months. It all depends on their probational period before they consider giving you the sponsorship. Do you understand? But that
Yes.
doesn't mean that they don't know that you need sponsorship. Now, I tell my clients, when I talk about my clients, I don't mean those I interview. Those I work on one-to-one, like separately, you get? So I always advise them as an immigrant in the UK, if you get a job, please don't stop submitting application. There's a reason. And one of the reasons is what you just state. Yeah? Don't stop submitting application until your probational period is over. Now, what the company did, is it right? No, it's not right. That's why before I started explaining the sponsorship part, I made mention of sponsorship is your right. Do you understand? It's your right. But most companies now make it look like they are offering their candidates a favor. We are not giving you a favor. In fact, we want you. Do you understand me? We want you. So if your company hired that they are sponsoring and then they're telling you that when you're done with your probationary period, we'll not think of giving you sponsorship. What if you're in overseas? That's not what they will be telling you. Do you understand? So whether you're stating it there or not, it's still the same thing I'm saying, that in the application form, they're going to ask you what right to work do you have? Do you get? And then you tell them that, okay, I have a student visa or I have a work visa. And they tell you, send your share code. That share code you've given to us, we already know how long your visa is going to last. So if that company is still telling you that they know that your visa is going to expire very soon, I don't know if I'm on the right track with you. Sandra?
Yeah, I'm understanding.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
So,
my take is, in that scenario, what that happened to someone I did have, and the person came back to me, oh, why is she or he getting like this? Because she was hoping that, oh, after the 6 months, okay, and the thing that happened supposed not to lead for him to be laid off work, but I don't know of what reason they have to, or maybe they've gotten them. Some companies, they have amount of people they can sponsor
now they've
as well.
not gotten, they've used him. We can't deny the fact that company use and dump. That's one thing most people don't understand. Company use and dump. That's a fact. In fact, for the fact that you're an immigrant makes you more disposable. Because your stay in the United Kingdom is tied down to your COS. And I'm so sorry to say this, company has more rights than applicants, especially immigrants. That is why if they did that to a Brit, right, the Brits will walk away. The British candidate will walk away from the job. They will sack themselves. They are very good at that. They will sack themselves. But when it comes to immigrants, they know that your stay is tied to the COS. They know that the only way they can crumble you is not giving you that. So they will use you and dump you. Do you understand? The fault is not your fault. Neither is the guy's fault. It's the company. And that is not a good company to work for. A company that is already stressing you when you're not even done with probation. Imagine what they will do to you when you get a 5 year COS with them. It will look like you're in prison. Yeah, so one thing we have to remember is that company use and dump is just there because these companies are run by human beings like me and you, and everybody is different. Yeah. Sometimes the owners of the companies are not even the one running the organization. They've hired people in charge. And these HROs, some of them have different characters. And HROs have people who they are accountable to. So as an HR, I'm accountable to somebody. And the person is accountable to somebody. And that person is that is how the UK work. So if me, I'm so lenient enough to say, I think we should sponsor this person. The other HR will like, no, for us to save costs, let's hire another person and use them for another 6 months. And then we dump them. Until we are short of staff, we can start sponsoring. It happens. Do you understand? All of these are game. Company want to save costs. HRs want to do their mind. Yeah? So that being said, it's not your fault. It's not the candidate's fault. I think that's one thing you have to explain to them. And also that still doesn't deny the fact that the company doesn't know he needs sponsorship. So we are still drawing back to the same thing. They know that this guy needs sponsorship, but they just don't want to give it to him. So there's nothing he can do. Funny enough, they must have gotten a replacement for him while he's even working. And maybe he's even the one that trained his replacement. He might not be aware. It happens. He's the one that trained the person that took over from him. And that person will train another person that will take over. Yeah, that's why in a work environment, you see most people don't like training their colleague. Because you don't know when you will train your replacement. Yeah, so
The residents suffer.
yeah,
New faces every time.
yeah, new faces every time. So it happens.
Time.
Yeah. I don't know if I answered your question.
Yeah. I'm trying to put a question and so make a point on stating your statutes, or despite they know about it, you as well will. Some people, like the people that wants to, so many people that are not having a confidence on doing the application themselves, and then come to someone to help them.
Yeah.
So on us helping. That's why we have to state it to make sure, and the person will see a confirmation email. Okay, and they
Yeah.
will have the rest of mind, like, okay, this was said on behalf of this, and then
Mm-hmm.
no, like, saying it, and then you don't know where you're standing, if
Mm-hmm.
it's going to happen or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. It's true. And I think we're still boiling down to the same thing, stating it or not stating it. A company that wants to offer, we offer. A company that wants to frustrate, will frustrate. A company that wants to give it willingly, we give it willingly. So I think you also have to let your applicants know that you are not guaranteeing them any job. Do you understand? Put that to them.
Yeah,
So they
yeah,
don't
yeah.
come
It's on
back
the
to you and
agreement.
start choking you up. I'm not
No, it's
guaranteeing
on
you a
my
job.
agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on my agreement letter. Before you sign and start
And and
working with
and
you, you
and they
have to
should always
sign.
put their mind for the worst. I tell my clients the same thing. Put your those in Nigeria who has interview coming up, I tell them don't stop submitting application because I know how it works here. Yeah? Don't stop. Put your mind for the worst. Sometimes an HR might not like you. Not even your HR, your manager. They might just not like you for no reason. And then when they want to report you, they won't report you like they don't like you because we all know about discrimination and inclusion. So how would they report you? They may report you under a resident report. Yeah, that you did it to this resident and this resident complained. You attended to this resident in so way and this resident was kind of a little bit terrified. It happened to one of my clients and she had to send me the feedback, the meeting. She said, I have a meeting with my company and this is this is that. One thing I told her is be bold. Whatever thing you're saying to them, don't be scared because you didn't do anything. It's just a near miss medication. So it's not a medication miss. That simply means the client was not affected. The client is not dead. The client is not sick. The client was not rushed to hospital. So whatever thing you're telling them, be very, very bold. Yeah, keep to your words. And I also pointed out where she made mistake because her documentation was so poor. And what did she tell me? In my workplace, there's a way they say they document. So I was documenting like them. I said, that's a mistake. You don't document like them. Some people in that company have been there for 20 years. You want to come and compare yourself with the you that just came last month? Are you for real? Some of them, I then get the company, they even bury their placenta there. Don't compete with such people. When you're documenting, document like your life depends on it. Some of those your workers are British. They are Brits. They have their stay. Don't come and compare yourself with them. When you want to document, put it down as it is. Don't say, oh yeah, this person documents only 2 lines. I will document that. Document more than 2 if you have. Because the fact that client A like this person, client A might not like you. So you don't know where your own problem will fall in. So when she got to the meeting, they spoke to her about the documentation. They spoke to her about the near miss medication, and she told it to her home manager. Her home manager was the same person that went to report her. Now she got other reports from clients, and she was like, she can't remember when this client complained. I said, that's how they do. Your home manager don't like you. This is a sign. Yeah. So things like this happen. Although she didn't lose the job, because I told her you're not going to lose the job because nothing happened to the client, but they are going to give you a warning. If such a thing should occur again, you're losing your job straight up. Yeah. And another reason why she didn't lose that job is because she's not under sponsorship. Sandra, are you with me? It's
Yeah,
because
I'm hearing you.
she's yeah,
Yeah, I'm
because she's
just
not under
waiting
sponsorship.
for you to
So
finish.
yeah, so she's not owing the company anything at all. Do you
Mm,
understand? That's why they
yeah.
didn't sack her. She's doing part-time with them. So she can even work out anytime she wants. She can just leave the
Mm.
job. Yeah, so it was very easy for them to give her a second chance. So I'm actually bringing in this scenario to let you know that sometimes losing job is not candidate's fault. Neither is your own fault. You that is supporting them. It's just how it is. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you saying under the documentation, because some companies have like I don't know what they call it. I have someone that come to me and said they're trying to put a documentation under a resident that had a fall, and the senior carer said to her not to put that she falls this way and this way. Just put it that we came in and we saw her sliding down the bed. Did you see that? And then you see, to sliding down the bed, that if she puts it on that she falls, because the family read their report as well and the family finds out this is what happened, it's going to be a trouble. So put it this way, on that situation, what do you advise the person to do, whether the person is under a sponsorship or not under a sponsorship?
Please, the person should not try it, because when the time comes, that person that say put it that this person will abandon her,
Deny.
we deny her. That was how this my client, her manager was the one. Her manager even told her not to document that mismedication. That it's nothing, it happens, it's okay. Don't worry, leave it. That's how they talk to you very nicely. And then this same manager went to report her.
They don't
So
like.
if that candidate felt that, in fact, if I'm that guy, if the candidate leg was raised up, or the girl or anybody, I'm gonna say the candidate leg was raised up. I made the candidate's leg up. If the candidate was lying with the head on top, I'll say this was how I met this person.
You know,
Do you
people are
understand?
scared. Use me for example. I'm not perfect, but I like to do my job the right way. You end up getting the most hate, even from your management, because you are stressing them to do what they should do.
Yeah.
If 80% are doing, let's do it and go, and it's just you or two or three of you are saying, we have to do it the right way, you become the target.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be a case of, if you don't beat them, you join them.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes people are being bullied into, they bully you into doing what they want. But when trouble comes, the way they will treat it, you'll be asking yourself, I see people do these things. Why is my case different? Your case is different because you try to do the thing the right way it should be. I'm that kind of person because of the trainings I have and my background, the type of husband I have. I cannot mess up at work and come home. He already
Yeah.
gave me everything I want, all the type of training I should have. He already put me through because he's also on the high side in this field. So when I go to work, I try to, but you find out that maybe there are some team you work with. They try to crumble you. You have no, sometimes you feel like you don't have options than to join them. Sometimes you feel so weak to report wrong practice. You just
Yeah, you're
do
being
what
as
they
scared of
call,
losing your job.
yeah, you just do what they call, you close your eyes and I don't see it, but it's happening. And maybe one day you make a mistake because nobody is above mistakes. Same person will rush to the office and that's it. This job is somehow, but I used to tell people, do your job, make no friends at work, do your job and go home. Don't keep your device so that another person will have access to it. No. Where I work, we use device. Anything I record is in the system already. So if anything happens or I do anything, I first of all record it even before going to,
Yeah.
because sometimes they will tell you, don't do this. They will use that thing against you later. But when
Mm-hmm.
you are on sponsorship, you're kind of limited because especially when you are just maybe on the first stage, there are people they sponsor 3 years before, 2 years after. You will be scared. Maybe after 3 years, they will say we don't sponsor again. You try to because you are scared. And there are some packages will come, they will tell you you are on sponsorship, your package is different. You still find out you'll be treated somehow different because of the type of visa you have. It's not I don't know how to put it. It favors people that are already settled.
Yeah, we're
If
already
it treats me
grounded.
bad, I walk away.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm with your sponsorship, I can't walk away. I have to dance to your tune. So it's dicey, and to me, to be safe, I try to, if I should attend to a resident, I should have my gloves and my apron. I must have it. I should have it so that nobody will come out and say she was supposed to go with this, she did not go with it. I see somebody on the floor, I put it the way it is so that nobody will come out and say she saw it,
Exactly.
nothing. Okay, is a one to one something, and it's also a team. You work as a person, and you work as a team. You use your head and you use your brain. Otherwise, you'll be consumed because
She's
there is
afraid
competition everywhere.
of
There
the
is
word senior carer. She was like, okay, if I don't do what she said or put it how she mentioned it to put it, not saying she fall like she slided, she might put me on a tight corner with the
exactly.
manager and all that.
Exactly. Some of them are so familiar with the management that the management believes what they said without investigation or confirming from you. And if you find yourself in that environment, it is toxic. That is the type of environment I call toxic. You know, sometimes my management is not so perfect, but I love them. Because if any report comes, you will be called. So before you go there to report something, be rest assured that it must be investigated. So you have to report what is right and what is correct. Now, when you don't have management like that, it will be toxic. Because somebody can go there and say something, and you never can tell how close they are to the management. They may be siblings or relative or from same country and they don't like you.
Also, in such scenario, in some workplace, not all work environment though, but in some companies, they have an email address that, like a group email address. I think they use Teams or which email too, whereby if there's an extra shift, everybody gets an highlight, yeah, of it, and
Yeah, it's called Team Life. Yeah.
yes, so you can send a direct email to because you see your colleagues are there and other colleagues too are there.
Yeah.
You can send them a direct email or you can put it in the general, it's like Slack. Great. In that kind of scenario, it will be very wise for you to send an email to that person. That person that told you that you should just put that the services are filled down and don't put more. So you can send the email like politely, but you're highlighting some points. So if they report you, that will be your speak out. Now, how can you construct such email? You can put like, "Hello Tina." Let's say the person's name is Tina. You can be like, "Hello Tina. Thank you so much for your advice today. I tend to give a full record of the patient incident. In as much as you told me that I shouldn't state that the patient fell down, I shouldn't state that the patient broke or whatever, that I should just put that the patient fell from the bed, and then you stated this and this, but I feel it would be nice and wise for me to put it the right way." This is a personal email. Leave it there.
Yes. Evidence.
That's your evidence. You didn't put this in the general report. But in case Tina goes to report you, and once you leave it there, please screenshot it because emails can be tampered with. Screenshot it and keep. You're not a troublemaker, but you're saving your head in the long run. So at the
Yeah.
same time, you didn't do what Tina said, but you've appreciated Tina for her little input. You don't need the input. You're not saying that the input is good or bad, but you highlighted what she said. That alone will make Tina not to be able to say anything. Because if she says anything, and it's going to put the manager in a tight corner, those who are supporting Tina or those who Tina feels she can manipulate. Do you understand? So,
Mm.
manager is on a tight corner. Tina is on a tight corner. That simply means they have to let you be. They don't say, this one, you know your onions very well. Yeah? So, I always advise, like, what happened to that my client? If she had a manager's email, that's why sometimes you see people taking other people's email, not because they want to chat you up. They're not trying to build relationship. They're trying to build future evidence. Yeah. I think you'd have sent your manager a private email like, "Hello, thank you for today's advice. In as much as you told me not to document the medication, it was really helpful because, as I'm new, I was, all this kind of stuff." The manager will not be able to do what she did. So those kind of messages like,
And do so to your colleagues, right?
yes, they are very good. It comes in as, so when they say, "Please, this was what I sent to Tina. This was what Tina told me, and I did the opposite." And if you do the opposite, Tina can be upset because even though you don't put that down, do you know what? The medical teams who are professionals, because you're not a doctor, you're not a nurse, you're a carer. There's what they call job limitation, role limitation.
Yeah.
So those who get specialized in taking care of that services and medically will still find out what happened. And the UK is very good with record keeping. If there's one thing they are good with, is evidence. Your GP has your history.
I'm taking
The
notes.
nurse has your history. The NHS has your history. So even if you want to corner yourself, how do you start running away? Because they don't mind going to bring out that service user history of 5 years ago or 20 years ago to get a very good flow of what happened. Okay, in 2020, the services I had a fall. If the service user just rolled down from the bed, is it possible that this service user will break both joints at the same time in just 3 years? Questions are already coming out. Do you understand? They are very good with trouble. Very, very good with it. They can buy it and carry it so well. Yeah? So, also, I always advise people to have their own way of documenting. Documenting don't have to be big. You can document your stuff like TS ate breakfast today and she was happy. I gave her so and so. Do you understand? I took TS on a walk and she held my hands all through the process, all through the time. You get stuff like that? TS and I came back around. If you're good with timekeeping, well, not everybody is good with timekeeping, but if you have a watch and you're the type that like looking at your watch, TS and I came back to the house at 4:50 and we sat at the lodge watching movie. TS was playing and she looks happy. Yeah. After that, I had a lunch or dinner with TS, and I had TS over to the next carer. TS seems happy when I left her. TS look happy when I left her. Full stop.
This is handover after the shift, yeah?
Yes, full stop.
Yeah, because we do handover after the
Yeah,
shift.
when I
Not
left TS, TS was happy. So if TS is no
uh,
longer happy with you, explain why
not
TS would not
only
happy.
handover on your documentation. Sorry
Yeah,
to cut you short. And
no,
the
that's fine.
company doesn't provide so many things like the pad, the washing, the liquid, and all that. They say
Mm-hmm.
to you to make use of what is in the home at the time, and you on your documentation you type that okay, when I came into the residence room I was able to find part 6 why she uses part 7 or he uses part 7. I put
Mm-hmm.
the part 6 while yeah, because she wanted to properly state why you use the pad, if the pad causes the pressure sore or the pad made the person, when the person passes urine and the bed
Mm-hmm.
wet and the person get cold. And the company, because some of the companies, the clients, the family have access to the recordings,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put those things.
Mm-hmm.
And when the family read about it, they were like, okay, we spend this so amount of money for our family to be here. So why are you not providing enough?
Yeah.
And the company find out you did the recording of putting those things.
Hmm.
And the manager come to you and said, this is what we have. Just put you change the part. What with the long statement of part 6, part 7, and 8.
Ah. Oh God. Sandra, why are you touching me?
In in such
Huh? I
scenario,
have those cases. All my people that I do application, they come, they
yeah,
put the Sandra.
yeah.
Look at this is what
Sandra,
is going on. What do we do?
Sandra, in such scenario, this is where whistleblowing comes in.
The person just whistleblowing without knowing.
Yes, this is where whistleblowing comes in. And do you know that if that person is very, very informed and the person gets sacked, the company can pay for damage. The company will pay thousands of pounds, as high as £10,000. The court will award that person for damage because the person will claim that he or she was traumatized. The person will claim that their career has been jeopardized. The person can claim that their client was at risk. The person can claim that safeguarding policy was not well followed, which affected their learning and what they know. They can claim so many things. And in the UK, the beautiful thing is that you don't even need a lawyer for this. There's a form there, just fill it. Because most managers know that most of their workers are not well informed, so they take
Exactly.
advantage of it.
If they meet the ones that are well informed, they're very careful with you.
Yes,
Very, very
and
careful.
the UK government has made it so easy that every information is there. The information will not come to you. It's left for you to go to it and read up. Do you understand? This is also why people join unions. For those who are not fully informed, this is why they join union. Because in this kind of situation, your union will fight for you, and they don't just sack you straight up. They will carry out an investigation first. First stage and second stage. Maybe it's the test stage that you get your sack later. Now, in your first stage of investigation, the later should come that you can come in with additional body if you want for your case hearing. Do you understand? In the company there, they'll have some few HROs and some few safeguarding people over there. Yeah? Now, in that kind of case, when you come in, you can bring in somebody from your union. You can bring in there are charitable organizations too that fight for rights of people like this. They come in with you. Somebody is sitting down there. You're not the only one. So, and also in this kind of case, let's say, oh yeah, you've not gotten somebody to go with you on that day. Yeah. And then you go in for your first investigation. You gave a no comment respond. There's what we call no comment. No comment, no comment, no comment, no comment. With a no comment respond, the beautiful thing is that they can't take any judgment on you. They can't do anything. They can't sack you. The only thing they can do is that you're not going to work, but they'll pay you because you're monthly pay. So even though you're not working, they're still going to pay you. Yeah. But a no comment response.
But sorry, what does that done to your reference as well? That's another
That
question they asked me and said, if we go about with all this, our reference is being tied down on that aspect, because if you get to go with that background with them, on your reference, you call them to give you a reference. They're not going to give you a reference. They will not say no, they're not going to give you a reference, but they will
They
not
will not
respond to the
respond.
email.
okay. Also, in the government, I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry for those who must have gone through all of this. In the government website, it's your right to request for a reference. No employer have the right to deny you reference. It's there. In the UKVI government website, it's there. So if you type in reference on government website, you will see your right to request for a reference. So any employer that refuses to give you a reference, you can sue that person and they'll pay you damage. Yeah. So now where you're going to be scared is, what if they give me a negative reference? Do you understand? This is where your fear should come in, not what if they
Yeah,
don't
that's
do.
what I'm
They,
saying. What
yeah,
if
they
they give
will.
you a negative? Yeah.
Now, if you do everything the right way, your termination letter should have a summary of why you were terminated. Do you understand? Why the job was terminated. Yeah. So whatever thing you're even putting in your reference section, that you left your job because of whatever reason that was stated, should, when they're giving you a resume, it should blend. Do you understand? So let's say in the termination letter, they lied. You can revisit the case with the manager. There's always a space for you to revisit the case. That is why I always advise people to go in with somebody that is more learned than them, or if they have a union that they've joined, this is where it comes in handy. That is if you're not fully informed. But if you're fully informed and you feel that you have the strength to fight the case, sometimes people have the strength to fight the case, but the tension that comes with it will not allow you. Yeah, the tension that comes with it might not allow you to fight this case. So in this kind of situation, your termination letter should put in why you were terminated. So if you're giving me a reference, it's no longer corresponding with what you have here. What's the reason? You're traumatizing me. I'm going to sue you. Do you understand? You can take it up with them. Yeah? That being said, a lot of things happen in our work environment, and it's not something we wish for or we pray for, but unfortunately people go through it. That is why platforms like these are here to enlighten people. When you come into the UK, join a union. If you're not joining a union, look for a charity organization you can register with.
91 people here. Have you given Nebu her follow? Or you people don't recognize value? Have you given her a follow? Eh? I was expecting gift to be flying up and down, but I don't know what's wrong with my fans. Why are we doing like this? I'm expecting gift 78 coin for all this value. Don't gift me no problem for all this value. Hey God, 92 people. Okay, oh, don't worry.
Yes, Sandra. So I don't know if I laid on a point that you're kind of comfortable with.
Yes, my dear. Yeah, you're making a point. Yes, we're chatting about, because I have people I do application with, and this is
Yeah,
cases that comes every day. This is what I'm finding difficult, and some people don't have the confidence to work. Like before, when I come to Jen's life, we talk about being confident, both on your
yeah.
interview, on your workplace.
Mm-hmm.
Try as much as you can to speak out the one and read. Reading helps a lot. Read, make a research, because there's some questions people will come. Oh, how do I answer if I was shot and then my leg broken? What do you mean? How you read about it? Go to Google.
Yeah.
You have so many places that you can research. Then when you read and you don't understand, that's when you now come back and say, "Oh, I've read about this, but I'm not really understanding it and how I have to present it as well." So yeah, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you
It's your
so
Yeah,
much.
podcast.
you're welcome.
Ah, Omo, today is the best day. Best. Thank you so much. I never knew I could get as in I never knew I would have HR here on this platform. It used to be Sandra will come around to help, some other carers, senior carers, they come around to help. I'm so happy to have you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you're welcome.
Thank you
Sorry,
so
sorry. One
much.
more thing here. We have a case of annual leave. Yeah, I've been reading about that. And finally, I have someone that is asking me that she wants to take 6 weeks annual leave, and the company said they could pay only 2 weeks out of the 6 weeks, whereby they have 29 days annual leave in the company. So why are they saying you take it 2 weeks, or you take it 4 months? You take maybe 1 week in a month, and then after another 4 months you can't take the whole or 3 weeks out together and being paid.
My apologies, Sandra. I had a call. Please, can you throw in that question again?
Talking about annual leave. So I have someone that's saying to me she wants to take 6 weeks annual leave, and the company is saying to her they will only pay for 2 weeks. The rest of the weeks will be unpaid. And I don't know what happened on the religion. Someone goes to the Ramadan and they take 1 month, and the person said she was being paid for the 1 month. And then she's like, "What happened to mine? Why would they say they will pay me only 2 weeks out of the weeks, and I'm entitled for 29 days annual leave in a year or something?" And they said to me, "You can only take it 2 weeks in 3 months, or 1 week in 1 month. You can't take the whole of your annual leave, like the 3 weeks or the 4 weeks at a go and being paid."
Sandra, what was
Right.
what is it called? Okay, I'm so sorry. My apology. Her offer letter stating
Contract.
what was
Is she doing
You,
44
offer
hours?
stating?
Let's
yeah,
say
she's doing 36 hours. And yeah, she's doing 36 hours.
What was
About the annual leave.
yes about the annual leave? What was her offer letter stating
It's just
about annual
yeah,
leave?
it's just said on the capture of the annual leave. They have pension, annual leave, holidays, and then on there it said you are entitled to your annual leave being paid. and you are entitled to 29 days.
Okay. You know that this annual leave, some companies, not all, some companies, the way they work on their annual leave is that sometimes they tell you when to take an annual leave. There are some companies that you take, let's say if you're working in a special education setting and you're a support worker in a residential area, they will tell you that you can only take annual leave when the service user are on holiday. So you can't take annual leave when they are not on holiday. I know this scenario does not attach to what you asked me, but I just want to give it to you as two different examples. Yeah. So you can only take annual leave when the service user is on holiday. Now, why some companies you can take your annual leave maybe after 6 months of working. You can take your annual leave maybe after close to 1 year. It all depends. So if her company is paying their annual leave like 2 weeks in and 2 weeks out, yeah, and she's not the only one that is restricted to. That simply means that is their policy for annual leave payments. Now, what she's supposed to do is to calculate, will I be getting a full annual leave? Do you understand? Will I be getting a full annual leave? Because sometimes some companies don't want to pay in full because of the cost. So they try to break it down. Do you understand? So in a year, we should be getting her full annual leave. Secondly, is she the only one that is being treated that way? Or is it preference treatment that is being given to other people
Yeah,
and she's getting a discriminated treatment? Yeah? So
yeah,
that
she
is why I
said
think
that someone got the full payment of 1 month annual leave, but the person is a Muslim. So I don't that's what I was saying. Does it have anything to do with religion? It's okay, it's okay. I can't even mute. Mute me, Jen. I can't mute. I don't know. My phone is
Something I know, there is something I know about this annual leave. Sometimes they will not allow you to take everything at once because who will do the job? If everybody is going 1 month, 3 months at a go, and they are staying around the UK, who will do the job? So I felt people that have the privilege to take their 1 month or 3 weeks paid, 1 month, 1 week unpaid, and maybe people that are traveling far, or they have reason, like tangible reason that needs that extra amount of time. Okay, but if it's not as if you are traveling, nothing, you didn't bring anything, you didn't relate or communicate that you have want to travel home or all that. I felt that is the reason they won't grant a full, 1 month for you to just go 1 month like that. That is what I feel. I don't know. I don't really know. I think they book it because there are some seniors when they book annual leave, and there is a kind of they collide, like this senior booked for week one, the other senior booked for week one, maybe about 3 or 4 seniors, the thing clashed. They would decline some and accept some. They will have to explain to the other party, you don't need to go this time because these people are going. If you leave, nobody will do the job. So I think that is the same thing. That is what I feel. If everybody should go for 3 weeks or 1 month, who will do the job? Now they will have to pay you, and they will have to hire agency to do the job. That is, they're paying double. If I'm the manager, I will not do that. I would like to give everybody annual leave and I will come and pay double. So that is what I feel. I don't know. The person that told you that should tell you, the person they granted 1 month. If
exactly.
traveled, or one gap can be filled. Some staff will take extra shift and
Yeah.
everything is normal. But when 2, 3, 4, 5 people take 3 weeks, who will
Yeah.
do the job?
And also, what is her company policy on annual leave? Just like you stated, this can also be under a policy. Because
Yeah.
if you want to apply for annual leave, some company will say apply 3 months ahead, 2 months ahead, so they can know how to arrange the shift pattern. So if somebody is telling her that I'm paid full, let's don't. I think that is one mistake most people make. Hearing from your colleague that, oh yeah, they paid me a certain amount. Where's the evidence? Where is your receipt? Where's your payments slip?
They will show
Send me,
you.
if I send me your payments, I will send it to the manager.
They will not show you.
Beautiful. Then it's not an information worth keeping. So she doesn't lose her job, or he doesn't lose his job. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I just want to answer Tomishi Fabric's question. She said she has been dropping this question, and she said, I want a scenario question, interview question on clinical support worker. Okay, clinical support worker. I believe this is for the NHS. First, giving you a scenario. I can't really give you a full scenario on clinical support worker, but what I can do for you is just to summarize, because number one, it's something that we have to read your job post, yeah, to know what your job post is talking about. We also have to read your person specification document, which is something you have to read. But most of the question you should be expecting is clinical based roles, and you're basically going to be working with the nurse, supporting the nurse and other professionals. So maybe in the NHS trust you're working with, one of the things they say you're going to be doing is removing of catheter, or disposing of catheter, or removing of IV infusion after it's finished, or removing of bringing food trains, stuff like that, cleaning the environment, supporting your services with personal care if they have like chronic sickness or intensive care or acute care. It all depends. Lastly, you have to understand that no matter the rule, safeguarding question will come in as long as you're working with vulnerable people. I don't know if that will help her to get a summary.
Yeah, I also used to tell them, so far care is concerned, dignity,
Yeah,
safeguarding,
will come in.
must come in. Yeah,
Privacy will come in.
confidential. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. Once if you drop down, I'm ending the life. I think I've done enough.
Yeah.
I've done enough for everybody today. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hello, sis. Hello. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good evening. Thank you so much for your contribution, for everything. Sincerely, I just came online. I actually came in late. I've been looking for like, God, can I just even meet one HR that works in TO? Like, because sometimes anytime I just go for interview and at the end of it, I did not do well, or they send me a message like, God, can I just meet someone that works in, that is an HR that works in healthcare, that works in care home or support? So let me even know what they used to look to judge, what they expect from a staff, what they expect from someone that applied, like what they look out for. And coming online to that, I'm like, that is what we'll be discussing. I'm like, Jesus, why did I come late? Why did I
That's
come?
why you are gifting me.
I used to give to now, Abba. I used to give to. Please, I know you've said a lot, but I came in late. I don't know if you can try to recap on the things that they I know you've said it. I don't know if maybe taking back is actually right for me, but I know it's wrong. But I would appreciate if you can just probably recap on things that you have said, things that they look out for, things that we should prepare ourselves for when next we're going for interview.
Hello, our HR will be house.
Wait. Somebody is there.
Hello.
Okay.
All right, Miss B. So first, if you've been going for interviews and you are not being given the job, I think it's not you. I think it's nice for you to always ask for feedback. That's one thing I'm gonna address first, because I'm someone who loves to provide solution before even addressing the other ones. So always ask for feedback.
I'm sorry. There's one I went for, and I think I actually did well. And only for me to get one, and they said, "Oh no." I was like, "What did I like? Can I know?" And they never get back to me. Like
Yeah,
asking for
so
not get back to
it's
me.
okay if they don't get back to you. I tell my clients that sometimes when you don't pass your interview, sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it could be that they've seen someone with a better visa status to hire. If you're looking for serious, actually, that is one of your biggest challenge you're gonna have with us, because we have to fulfill the labor markets. That's what most candidates don't understand. The labor market. Yeah, the UK labor market, which states that you have to tell the Home Office that you didn't get any candidates in the UK with a better stay, maybe a British and EU settlement, someone who is on spousal visa, someone who has just a better stay than you, that don't have to give a COS to handle this job post or to take over this job post. So I have to come to you. So you're like our last option on the box. So and that comes in with so many like stuff. So sometimes even when you pass your interview or you did very well, there's someone with a better stay who did more better than you. Yeah. So it's not like the fault is yours. It's just that we're seeing someone better than you. But that being said, let's say you are not getting the interviews right. You're not giving us what we want. We talked about when you're going for your interview, first, make sure you look good and smart. Don't overdress. Just look neat and smart. I know in the UK they say your dressing doesn't matter, nobody cares, but sorry, we do care. We look at you. You don't want to wear something too flashy that will make us feel like, okay, well, this one coming to show us and stuff like that. So you just want to dress moderate. Make sure you smile a lot. Make sure you have confidence in whatever thing you're saying. And I stated it here that even though you're saying the wrong thing, please say it with your full chest. We want to see that boldness in you, because a bold person, a confident person, we believe is someone who is also open to learning, and learning helps you in your work environment because you're going to be working with team members. Yeah. So that one is number 3 point you want to take home. Number 4 point is to read the job, read your supporting statement that you must have sent to the company to make sure you understand what they want. If there's a person specification document there, which most companies in the UK attach to their job post, please read it and you'll see a point for interview. Take that point very serious because that is a guideline. Thirdly, or fifthly, or fourthly, I don't know the point I am right now. After reading the person specification document and you have summarized your own supporting statement, because a lot of time we have your supporting statement in front of us while asking you question, and sometimes we mark you based on what you said there. So if it's not corresponding, we'll be like, we're not sure you wrote this yourself. Great. So another thing you want to take home is going to read about the company. Read about the company you are going for an interview, know their visions and their values, and yeah, so that one is there. Make sure you have your safeguarding question grounded. Most times they ask you questions on safeguarding, like if a client reports an abuse to you, what would you do? Questions like that will come up. Thirdly, you want to understand your person-centered practice. You want to understand independency and confidentiality. You want to understand understanding the care plan of your service user. And just to summarize it all, your interview question will be drawn from the job description and the person specification documents. Yeah, so it's just a summary of everything. I think you would have gotten a better glance of these because people were asking some interview questions that they've gotten and we were answering it, but I can start giving you them one by one. Yeah, so I don't know if this will help.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Is it okay to have personal notebook at work for documentation?
Yes, it is. You can.
That's
Whatever.
your evidence. That's your backup.
Yeah, that's your backup. That's your evidence. That's your voice. If anything should happen, your personal notebook should have a date and time. If anything should happen, you bring it out. Just like that email I was talking about. If you send an email, you have your personal notebook. You have two evidence in front of you. So it's always good to have your personal notebook. But the reason why I'm so keen on the email, because sometimes your personal notebook belongs to you, so we don't even know when you wrote it down. You might write it that very day when your case was going on to have your evidence. Yeah. And we can't tell with the handwriting because handwritings don't speak that. I was written today, I was written 5 days ago. Yeah, so it's always good to send that email and also have your personal notebook.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
Mm-hmm.
please, I want. Good
Because
evening,
she has
Jay.
1 hour, her time is
Okay,
elapsing.
okay, just a very quick one. Good
Okay.
evening, Jay. Good evening, everyone in the house. Good evening,
Good
our
evening.
HR. We now have
Good
a HR in
evening.
the house. This is so
Good evening,
interesting.
Amaka.
Good evening. HR, please, I want to say something because this is really bothering me because this is my friend. She's having issue at her workplace. According to her, she said she's on a suspension. That the reason for the suspension. So I asked her what is the reason for the suspension. She said at work that they have this autism patient that in the document of that patient, it was clearly stated that this patient do not, as in, communicate to this patient because the patient can get agitated at any given opportunity. So if you want to talk to this patient, it's either as in, you should not exceed maybe, in fact, don't talk to this patient except maybe it's only the doctor or someone who understands this patient that can really maybe the parents, when the parents or the siblings or the family if they are around. That was what was stated at the document of that patient. So she was telling me that at the office, the reason why they suspended her for now, but they are paying her, but they suspended her, that she's not happy about that. She said she was working with a nurse. Then the nurse, she was the one, she was supporting that patient, but outside, not inside the room. So the nurse came, she want to give that patient medication. So she was like telling the nurse that, please, leave this patient is calm. Hold on with that medication, don't go inside. Because of what they stated at the document of that patient. So the nurse did not listen to her. The nurse opened the door and went inside the went inside the room to drop the medication. So when the nurse dropped the medication, on her way out, the patient, as in, gripped the patient, as he was rushing to the nurse, want to grip the nurse. So immediately she came in, opened the door and allowed the nurse to escape. So it was now her and the patient struggling inside the room. And that patient, mind you, that patient has attacked her like 2 times. She even snapped a picture and showed me the scratches the patient gave her at her neck. So, and the nurse was standing there. The nurse did not pull alarm so that other people could come and rescue her. And she said that this patient is so tall, she's not all that tall. So the patient, I don't know what happened, but according to her, she was telling me that she did not use excessive force on the patient, that she was only trying to protect herself from the patient because she has had 1 or 2 cases with this patient. So so I asked her, why are they suspending you if truly this is what happened? Did you document it? She said yes. Then she said that they said because she used excessive force and they are trying to safeguard her from the patient, they are also trying to safeguard the patient from her. I don't know if I'm communicating. So she's not happy. So I asked her, are you in any union? She said yes. I said, okay, it's good you report this case to your union so that they will know what is going on. But me, there's nothing I can say because I'm not there. She said it's on CCTV. I said, okay, what did you watch at the CCTV? Is the CCTV telling you that you use excessive force? She said she don't know that to her, she did not use any excessive force, that this is protective measure, the only protective measure that she can come up with. And she said the only thing that is paining her is that the nurse that she was trying to, because she said, okay, I didn't mean she allowed that patient to grip that nurse. It will not, if maybe for instance that nurse is hospitalized, it will not be negligence against her side that she was there. She did not protect the nurse. I don't know if I'm making sense. This is what she
Yeah.
was telling me.
So what was the excessive force, the safety pattern she used on the patient? That's what I want to get. What was the
She said
safety
that
pattern?
she used her hand as in the patient, because the patient is taller than her, that she used one of her hand to block her eyes or something. Then she used the other of her hand to, as in, put rest on the patient's body, as in hold, as so that the patient will not, because the patient is tall. She used everything in her to do that measure. That her anger now is the nurse that she helped to escape did not even put the alarm. She was standing there looking at everything that was going on.
Okay, she used her hand to block her face, number
Yes,
one, and then
yes,
she used the other side of her hand to like carve the patient sideways. You get stuff
yes,
like that.
yes. I think
Okay,
so. I was not there. This is what she explained
yeah,
to me. Yeah.
I understand. So the excessive force there that the company was talking about is the hand that she raised up.
Okay.
Yes, it's a hand that she raised up on the patient is like a threat. Number one, they can put it that it's a threat to the patient. You don't raise your hands up. I know she was trying to safeguard herself. That's why they say they're trying to safeguard her and the patient. Now, safeguarding her in the sense that they already know that the patient is violent.
Yeah.
Do you understand? The company is
Yes.
not denying that fact. Now, safeguarding the patient in the sense that she used the wrong protective method. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Was
what
she
she was,
trained? Was she trained? Or was
that's
she
another
Yeah.
question.
trained?
She said she was
Is
trained,
She
because
had
she said she was trained.
to
She
restrain.
was trained.
To restrain.
Yeah. Yeah.
if she was trained, I don't think she's gonna raise her hands up on the patient. Do you know that
And
you don't hold your patient? You don't hold your
she
patient,
said,
okay?
yeah, she said they put her for different training, and they are trying to, they put her on paid suspension, and they say they are going to move her from that place to another place, according to her.
No
That's
need
what she
to
said. But
complain. No need
Then
to.
there's no need for her to be worried. She just have to pick her lesson and move on. She has to understand that she has also made an error
Yeah.
that
If
she
she
needs to
was
correct.
if she was trained to restrain, that then she did the
Yeah,
wrong thing. Restraining is the last restrictive measure to use.
yeah.
Why is she raising up her hand? Why did she even go in there when she warned the nurse not to go? Why did she
Exactly. Why didn't she pull out the bell?
assiduous staff? I call them assiduous staff. That is what I call them. They wanna
So
do
why didn't she pull the bell? Why didn't she, since there's an alarm bell there, why didn't she ring it?
hold the bell. Do you know I had such experience where we had a man, I think he just came out from mental home, and they felt he was in the prison, something like that, and they brought the man. He's like a threat, not only to the staff, to the resident as well. He's so tall, huge. One day, I don't. One of the staff was attending to a resident, and I don't know what trigger. In fact, he triggers himself. He just walked
Yeah.
into the room to attack both the staff and the resident. And I was just doing my hourly check. I saw what was happening. What do I do? I just have to pull the buzzer. Emergency, the manager, everybody. When they saw that room in particular, there are some residents who have to be very careful. So when the emergency comes up, everybody was there, and it was even the manager that was holding the man. He had to put the hands on the back because he was aggressive. He has weapon on the hand. She warned the nurse not to go in there. The nurse went in there, and the drama began to happen. What she was supposed to do was to call. It was supposed to ring the buzzer, emergency, but because that was emergency, people will come. Now she went in there to rescue the nurse, and she was trapped. They placed her on a paid whatever. placed her on training and she's complaining. Maybe that place is easier, Or maybe
Yeah, yeah.
that place is easier. She's not happy they want to move her to another place. And this person have attacked you twice. You still went in there. A senior staff. Now she got herself into trouble.
No, you can tell your friend to just calm down, take her training very serious, and if she wants to report it to our union, for them to just be aware and have it in mind, but not to take action yet.
Okay.
It's fine by her. If she doesn't want to, that's still okay. Whenever time she reports it to the union will take it up. But I'm pretty sure the company, they're not gonna sack her. Okay, if they wanted to sack her, they wouldn't even train her. They won't even start paying her.
The CCTV. Did she see the CCTV by herself? She saw it. But from your answer, Amaka, she could not say by herself from what she saw if there was force. But in her mind, she did not apply force. So when you
Yeah.
have a condition, you don't. All you need is to escape. So you can do anything to
No
escape.
problem.
You can do anything to escape. God,
Yeah, thank you
Okay,
so
thank
much.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
so
Thank you so much, everyone. I think I'll be going down now.
okay.
And I look forward to joining your life some other time.
I
Yeah.
just followed you. Thank you
Yeah,
so
me too. Thank you. All right, everyone. To have a lovely night. Bye.
Bye. Determining a force that is reasonable is very difficult, especially if you're not doing it. Yeah, but according to the story, she warned the nurse not to go in there. The nurse went in there, and the resident attacked the nurse. Thank you everyone that joined. I think today is the highest. We have HR here. Mommy, I learned something. Did you learn anything today? Let me know in the comment section. Did you learn anything today? We appreciate that so much for coming around. Yeah. The care job is not easy. Yeah. It's not easy, my dear. That's why you need to do your training. A lot. Yeah, thank you guys for letting me know. You have to do your training. Once they recruit you, do your training, both the workshop, the e-learning, everything. Do it, and you know what you are supposed to do and what you are not supposed to do. Can a care assistant do level 5? No. You have to get into the management level before you start that one. Okay, I think I'll be going down as well. You people did not gift me. It's not fair. You're welcome. It's not fair. You people did not gift me. It's not fair. I had more than 100 and something people. See, it's only this lady. A lot to learn. Do not take anything for granted. Unique. You people did not. Please, now my question now tomorrow. No, but you people do not gift Adirama. It's not fair, but it's fine. No worries. Now Nigeria. Oh, I have more viewers from. Please, if you are no Nigeria. If you are viewing from Nigeria, let me know in the comment section. We are sorry in the no problem. No problem. Already have level 3. Have you started working with level 3? From Nigeria, one Gladys. Let me give you a follow. Follow back. From Nigeria, let me know. Are you watching me from Nigeria? Let me know in the comment section. From Nigeria, Rosemary. I followed you back. From Nigeria, wow. I followed you back. This one, if you notice your colleague is doing wrong practice or abusing a razor, what do you do? From Nigeria. Okay. Edu Great, I'm already following you. RND from Nigeria. Followed you back. I just followed you back. You see that your colleague is doing wrong practice. Talk to that your colleagues that is doing wrong practice, because it's possible. If this is an interview question I will talk to him because him or her, because it's possible from Ghana, Majesty. Majesty have been gifting me here since. Thank you. I will speak to them to correct what they are doing. You know, I would let them understand that this is wrong practice. They don't have to do it. And if they continue doing it, I will have to report to this senior carer, the unit lead, you know, to talk to him or to correct whatever. And if I notice or observe him or her continue doing the practice, I will have to report to the manager. You know, every company have their policy. You know, my company policy might be, if I see a wrong practice, I should report it to the manager through mail. Some company might be, you see the person, report to the senior. If the senior correct the person, they are still doing it, the senior will have to report to the manager. So it depends on what your company policy says. So you have to read it. You know, you have to read. But if they ask you in the during interview, they've not hired you yet, you will talk to the person. Bring my boy. I will talk to the person. If they did not stop, they did not correct. They did not correct it. Big boy, big boy. There's no more hair on your head. I have to report him to the senior, and if nothing is done, I will report him to the manager because the resident is at risk. And I thought she just went into they will flag you down. Why? Take the boy out. This is not the first time him coming here. Nazi. On a their life will steady. Okay, guys. South Africa. Oh. I followed you back now. All of you are putting your this thing in private. Daddy Kibatoga Amazon. Yeah, Nazi on Abewa, he used to come. Thanks, Amaka. Thanks, Jane. I followed you. Taiwo, I follow you back. Hey, am I going to block Taiwo? I wanted to follow back and I'm blocking. Okay. So, guys, I've tried for all of us today. I'll be going off. Off. See, I followed you back. I like to follow back from here because if I try to follow after the live, I'll be getting, you are following too much. They will unfollow me, unfollow everybody that have followed. Yeah, you have truly tried. God bless you. Bella, I wish you all the best. This live section, it favored you very well. I know. Umi's concept, you do well today. Thanks. I'm so happy we have HR here. Like, hey, Father Heavenly Race, thank me for tapping. Hey, yeah. Father Nokwa here now, Madi. Father Gozena and Bicon. Father, please come and bless us. We have some people going for interview tomorrow. Father, please come and bless us. Come and bless them. You know, a lot of them have prepared so well. You know, Father, come and bless them now, please, Father. People should beg Father to come up and bless you people. Confidence, you hear, Amaka? Maybe you heard what she said. Confidence, because even after blessing you and you don't have confidence there. Okay, Father say he will pray for them. Say he will pray for them in the comment section. Oh yeah, let's stay there. I'm just going through my internship training and get certified. Okay. Father bless us. Hey, Father bless us. I can't you. New ones to give the real quick at the video. You go come once way boy, you notice it there. On the other doctor. My co vote in 2 minutes. We take a near Korea guy. No, can you guy? My cousin everybody's here. Ah. Father is blessing us in the comment section. May the good Lord be with you all and grant you the grace to remember everything you have studied. Amen. Amen. He's blessing us in the comment section. Nazabiri Gare. May he grant you success and a wonderful smile on your faces. Amen. Amen. And I was going to in the comment section.
Jen, how are you? Good evening.
I'm good though.
I joined very late.
I swear.
And I know I missed a lot.
That HR stayed over 1 hour.
Are you serious?
I've never expected it. You know, when you are doing this, you don't know people that are watching.
Yes.
With that lady, I already know that CQC people are watching me, managers are watching me. I bless you in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you, Father.
You are doing a good job. Keep it up.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. No. Come and say thank you. Say ne. Now uchamunga miso owaze kadadi.
Wow.
You are amazing.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Thank you, Father.
How are you, darling? Good.
Oh man, no way I call that for wasn't. Give me ya. If you don't know, I'm tell your job. Okay. Put a guy can ya.
You could get young, come get you. It's okra soup.
Yes, so okra.
You see, I'm in the spirits. Please, I want to eat. I beg.
Okay. Again.
Definitely.
Later we use shaving big. And shave. Kyo mana gari? You put off a wood gari.
Did you cut the hair yourself?
Yeah, so I used scissors.
Makawai now.
When he was sleeping and cut it, that dear batazo will clip up Uzeya Mala.
Christ.
Come where is he want to do? Because okay, they will ban me scissors. Come where is he want to do? Because I shall make my idea.
Okay. Oh, okay, look at sharp.
Yeah, I want to plait the hair. But the boy, he's a fine boy. He resembles me. He's a
fine boy. My daughter's husband. Son, I don't catch him young.
Catch them young. He's a fine boy. But I see like this on the sharp. Me, I don't want to know what father and sisters will say. Oh. John the Baptist that one with you.
Yes, now.
Father is here. Father John the Baptist did not cut hair. Sister John the Baptist did not cut hair. Match, I'll be attack him. When I say he will be a priest, no problem. At least he okay went tutu.
I've not seen a priest that has dreads in this country, or that pierces their nose and ears.
No, I've not seen. No.
I've
No,
not
no, I've
seen.
seen. I've seen the one that I've seen. I've gone for that, but this I've seen.
Father, as in a Catholic church.
Yes. My first
Wow.
time in your live video, you came late, very late. You know, we have finished everything. We're just, friends, something, interacting. You came late. A better love. Let me see if you are following me. I'll give you a follow back. Okay, she's not following me. It's fine. I will follow you. Next time I will send you the live. God bless you for the good job educating and advice to many. You're welcome. Thank you. Oh, the toothpick on it taking on.
Oh, sorry, darling.
Isi gukana kanke daji guke nwe mo didi sani kwani mo diki isi gari.
You must not go a koyi, daddy.
Gini abu fokwa nazo. Nana. Chejibeghị yiri pajamas ka ị na-akụ ibe ga adakpube gola. It's fine. No, people nearly in the UK need to be listening to platform like yours. See recommendation. Very
Honestly, before I discovered you, I was following one Kara Betty. I learned a lot from that group, and then I discovered you. You guys are doing an amazing job, honestly.
Who is that? What do you call her again? Let me go and check her out.
Kara Betty.
Maybe we have not discovered her ourselves.
Maybe. She's doing an amazing job, just like you.
Oh,
Yeah. You will love her. You love her content too.
I've seen it.
Okay.
Kiara Betty.
I have a friend that said that you were her classmates. I was surprised.
Jane, I followed you.
Yes.
I don't notify you.
Jane is her name.
Jane is her name.
Yes.
Classmate, is this secondary school or university?
I
Sorry,
think
my love, I followed you back. I'll be sending. Is it university?
I think it's secondary school. Not really sure.
Jane.
Yes.
Is she in the UK?
No.
Yay! You know, Naza, to be honest with you, I'm too social. Like I'm mad or her, but I don't know people. People know me very well, but I don't know. I have to give me the kankwaka. That's the problem. Give me the kankwaka. Like in my department, we might be 100 in number. That 100, I will know only 10.
Social butterfly.
I will know 10, but 100 will know me. If you say now see me, my dad girl, do you know that girl? I say, I'm sorry, I don't know until you send picture. But just ask them, all be, hey, Jesus, I was a queen. Nah. What you Jackie and guy? I can't cook the milk or waka. Was a queen. Everybody knows me, but me to know people unless I see the picture.
Yeah, you. I'll send you her picture. You will know her.
Yeah, if I see the picture, I will know her. Jane, university. Yeah.
No, I think it's secondary school, not university. Secondary school.
Secondary school, Jane.
Because she mentioned you're from Newi or Amish. I don't know.
You know, Kwamon, no, you want to look at moon.
If only I'll make it very well.
Okay, I'm not from Nnewi. Neither am I from Amish anyway. But the person might be right because where I was located then. Okay. Sister, why you don't reply my chat? Yay, sorry, I did not see it though. At Fad, yeah, that's his backup page. Nah, Naza, I keep on getting this type of thing every time. You did not reply my mail. Are you in Qatar? I've gone. I'm no longer in Qatar. If you see my inbox, he made me better.
Oh, ihe ọ ga-abụkwanụ nọ.
If you see my inbox, not just onwe m. Kedu maka Davido dem?
They have PAs. They have people they pay to reply messages.
I'm not a celebrity. But if I open my inbox like the soldier now, I'll be asking myself, all these people, they'll be saying, you don't reply there, you don't reply. They won't know. Sometimes you open, what you will see, why are you going around the world with just a baby? Where is
I'm seeing those comments. Don't mind some people.
it
They
does
can
not
be.
end in
They're
the
just
comments. It
frustrating.
does not end in the comments. They come to my DM. They come to my DM. I can't be a osuna. This boy maka esi akwa aka iburu mmiri dị akwa ka obere akwa. Ọ chọ ịkwa aka ka o rie nri. Ancestors are coming back.
Just cut the Gary inside the soup for him. He'll be picking it from there.
Omo, we cannot put this thing for this frog. Aka chukwu. Ya buru mmiri aka biko. Buru mmiri aka. Na ike nji asa akwa adịrị ma agwụgo m ya ala aba.
As if you need your car, yeah.
But mmadụ ga-asị ya dry ya. Yeah. I have an interview with NHS in autism and disability. Anyone? I'm sorry, my love. I'm tired. We are more than 3 hours here discussing these things. You came late, very late. We had Hersha that would have treat this topic better. Besides, I don't care for people in this condition, But everything in all, every care setting, you have to be prepared with safeguarding, dignity, person-centered care, privacy, in every care setting.
Yeah.
You will not skip them. Then you have to go and read the job description. They have invited you for interview, yeah? Go to, if you applied for that job on Indeed, go and read the job description. Shoko Dalo. Go and read the job description. The job description will give you like 60% of what
the questions will look like.
Yes. Even sometimes they put down questions there. Go through it, yeah? One day I will interview somebody, and if they watch my look at this boy. I will interview somebody, and if they are talking my language, I'll be like, "Do you follow Jen Peters?" He will say yes. I'll say, "Okay." You know I'm the what? You know I'm the one because I will cover my hair. You won't know. Then I'll put makeup.
And long lashes.
Eweleke.
I don't think myself like go like to put lashes. I've seen it because if you are someone like that, this period you've been traveling, you have at least done one.
Omo. My sister. Ejiya come on. I don't know how to make up. I don't know. If I pay for someone to do it, I'll be feeling hot. It's not my thing, yeah? It's not my thing. I don't like artificial. To be honest.
You're beautiful.
Wigs. I have wigs, but if I put it on, I won't be myself.
Maybe I'll come for holiday. Let me help you.
I have my sister here now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I have families there. It's not just me. My siblings.
I thought it's only your brothers.
No. Akatku, Chinonsobia. My younger sister is here. My sister is here. The last born.
That's good.
Yeah. My cousin sister is here.
aka gị jukwara eju o.
Yeah. Tick, 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 tick. No matter milk since age moya. Bye you all. Good to join you. You're welcome. Unique. Pearl. Do you know there's a place called Pearl in Qatar? Very beautiful, colorful. Yeah, very beautiful. Should I put cartoon for you? Ntụnyere cartoon. I'm not coming to asuru go Igbo for what maka gịnị?
I just wanted to say thank you for your help with the recipes. Sorry, honey, I'm not in the mood.
Nah, if ụmụazị si they change you overnight. Okay, Sandra, show me what you know. What's in our call? We're already done with interview questions and all that.
Yeah, it's just time to make friends.
Yeah, we're just trying to. You're banana meme. Catch some followers. Follow my gifter. Gifter number. Follow my gifter. I cannot do that, no.
It is not your calling. Oh my god.
Follow my gifter. Gifter number one. Follow my gifter number one. Follow my unfollow. Follow back. Tap. Tap.
Oh my god.
Everybody look the comment section. Someone laughed. Someone drunk laughing emoji. Follow. Follow my gifter number one. Follow my gifter number one. My gifter. Okay, unfollow. Go. Hey, Chinekena.
You see the way I stroll, I see such a life, I'll just pass. Him.
And you see thousands of people there, or thousands.
I'm telling you.
People are
Thousands.
dropping gift. They call them grow host anyway. They used to help people. If you open TikTok account today, you can get up to 200. It's your money. Bye. Okay, cover. Okay, no wala. Sandra, no problem. Me, I will resume work tomorrow until Friday. It's my heavy week.
Wow. I'm coming to London on Thursday. I'm supposed to come tomorrow, so.
Where?
I'm going to East Ham, Newham.
Oh, Newham. Are you staying long?
I will stay till Sunday. Yeah.
Okay, we can see weekends then.
Okay. I'll be going to Colchester on Saturday. Then I'll come back that Saturday too.
No worries.
Then on Monday I'll be going to Manchester.
Igbo. I will speak Igbo because of the question. Why not? Come, Mama. Feel free to come.
The temperature increase can formula
She don't so now. Nana.
Jen, good evening. Oh, biko m chọrọ ịjụ maka ama mgbe ma ka m nwee ike isi nweta COS aka m ji si achọghị m ịsụ oyibo ka ndị mmadụ hapụ ịma.
Amakwa m my sister. Amara.
Okay. Ọ bụghị no straight, ọ bụghị fresh one. I'm here already. I just switch.
I mean, but onwere nke mma now.
Okay, so what?
Onwere nke mma now.
Ka ebe ị nọ? Ka side ebe ị nọ?
I'm Worcester, close to Birmingham.
Oh.
I won't have been my side ahụ.
Eh?
I won't have been my side ahụ.
So one ebe ọbụla now. Once now with that.
It's ready to relocate. Okay, dom.
Presently, dom can name mana license nji bia for Inyamoto. Ye may expire November. And though I may go theory pass name is training for practical.
Okay.
Nice.
So, he relocate for.
Eh?
Because he relocate for.
Maybe we'll the training now, and the but I won't horror. So I'll just don't mark and pass time.
No.
Ndị kpọta gị okay, ndị kpọta gị wụka dọm na ha enweghị ọrụ.
mba ọwụghọ dọm ọ support mana ha nweghị ọrụ atọ.
Hey,
Nchale.
nne ike gwụrụ.
Ike gwụrụ eziokwu.
Nchale.
Ezigbote ike gwụrụ ọbụkwa obere.
Is well. You know, when you take pictures of a beautiful background, you post it, people don't,
Understand what you are going through, I tell you.
they think all is well. But all will be well by God's grace.
Sure.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, one thing with this country is when you come, probably the first 5 years will be up and down, up and down, up and down.
5 years dịkwa too much.
Nne come on down. I'm probably nearly 20 years before her.
Hey. Awa.
Up and down, until they settle. What next? It is
No,
well.
you got there 3 years. Someone will get honey.
The life was
Yeah.
and then
Well, a young man or 3 years, or go no. So, yes, all luck.
Oh,
So,
look.
upon got SX. Oh, a company ma. I'm not having you wanna. I'm not honey, honey, in the garro because
Na ha na-edide onye na-agba moto abi.
that's
yes,
why
that's
you
it.
hide, why you hide the updates. You don't give me, make I tell my people. But the thing be say, I go tell them, they don't go gift me. They will, they will come and be asking for account number when they know I will not give them.
Imagine.
They will not, they say, these people are so mean. They say, I will can't send you money. You come and share with China man. Just give me your account. I say, sorry, I will not give you account number. Hold your money. I will hold my account. I'm not giving information to you. As I beg, I have people in that essay. They don't even mind relocating.
Oh, a company ma. Honey. Man, I think they got over for 3 months with them.
Ani ga-enwekwa moto nwee international license.
Nge nwe moto. Unless
Nwee
just
international license.
ọ nọdụ gosi so amahom na ha na-asụ aka. Amahom na ọ nọdụ gosi so bet amam na ha na.
Follow gị na maybe people can send that.
Follow. Everybody follow Karen. Follow. Purity.
Mmadụ na-abụ na-arụ ebe ahụ.
Somebody say we should
Eji ọrụ agbagbu ha. So ha need
Are you serious?
Yes.
Somebody said we
so
should speak English. You know, we have other people here, Ghana, South Africa. I think Purity, you have communicated. Can you go back to format yourself now?
Okay.
Format
Yeah, follow me. I follow Gonga. I will send you message later, all right?
okay.
How are you?
Yeah, Jen, and I'm not working. Saying, I have to be called in, and my child is sick, and then senior carer job. That's what I was saying. You are limited with what you can do sometimes. Madu call hala fogwa abara kirere. Oh, someone has called off. They don't even want to know.
Anytime you're online, let me know. I'm on night this night, and it's almost 8.
If
So
you are
I
not
want to
coming
go.
to my life to send me lion, why are you coming?
Don't worry, I will send you next time. Yeah.
Lion that is eating green leaf?
Tomorrow night. Saturday.
Bye bye.
Tomorrow night.
Okay.
Welcome.
Have fun.
Sandra, be careful because I just cut my baby hair. The skull is showing properly now. He can hit you with the head. Be careful. Nana. Somebody say, blessed. Thank you so much. Chilozo. Na ị na-adịkwa ka ndị a na-agba egwu na club with rod. We needed to decode something. Okay. Sorry, my people. We did not just migrate from British. When you come on this platform, it is expected you speak British English. If you don't know how to speak British English, you are not allowed to come on my platform. Do you get what I'm saying? Beatrix, open your mic, sister. You know they recruited some of you here with sponsorship. You don't know how to speak English. Why are you here? Crazy comments we see every day. My Facebook, I'm Nazi. Something is going on my thread. I just opened thread. You know thread now?
Yes.
And I posted, I've been posting about the house hunting I was doing these days. And there was this one that, I don't know, for some reason, that video is over 50,000 views.
Wow.
I don't know.
On Facebook or on Thread?
Thread, yes. You know,
Ha.
when I post on Facebook, it shares to Instagram.
Automatically, yeah.
I don't know, for setting over 50,000 views. You need to
Ebe
see.
nọ ha na Jen, ị chọrọ ịkpọ aha all these other ones gị kpọbiri ya akpọbiri ndị ebe ị nọ ha na-adịtụkwa somehow ihe a ma ịkpọ aha these other ones ime advertise ha. So
Okay.
gị si LP, gị si Green App, gị si TD, ị ga-akpọcha ya full
Oh,
because ndị a ha na-eji abụọ na akaụntụ mmadụ ị na-eme comment over those other ones.
I
Referring
have
things
for
on you.
too much. I have for too much. I'm telling you.
Ha akọ mmadụ ban.
that's so bad. But in Kebezoku now, that I will need to end this live because I want to go and get ready for work tomorrow. I need to iron my uniform and all that.
We have 4 branded chefs eager to show us what they've got. First, the skills test. 2 of the skills test, Marcus. What you're kicking off?
Nah,
Nazi, we'll talk in boss later now.
Make us a carrot schnitzel
So we can catch up later.
with a white bean hummus.
Yeah, okay. Later on.
Alright. Sandra, I don't know why you came here. You refused to talk anything.
Texture.
Sounds like a plant-based recipe. 20 minutes. Monica, please show us how.
First thing I'm going to start with
Okay.
is the carrot.
Bye bye, everyone.
I don't want
Okay, yeah, bye bye. Okay, no worries, yeah. Okay. It's Chuck, yeah? Yeah, you've not called me.
But
And people are missing.
Nazi,
People
I
are missing. People are missing the opportunities I'm trying to give them. Please call me so that we can do that. I saw this lady. Yeah, I saw one of the ladies in our platform. She was here, but I was busy with some other thing. That's why I didn't come early.
Okay, I now understand what you mean by calling. Okay, yes, I will. You know, I told you when I come back to London, I will call you.
Okay.
I will call.
All right. Take care. All right. Cheers. Yeah. Bye bye.
Gịnị
Bye bye.
Oh wait, network.
I said I will need to go down now.
Bye.
Can kwado Olumma tomorrow?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm on already.
And anytime I come around Hertfordshire, we'll go see now.
So you make it exactly the same.
I'll come on now.
Swap the chickpeas with the butter.
We see and then vlog.
Sure.
coffee, small garlic.
Yeah, all right.
Nazi,
Yeah, good night.
you go be.
Bye, everyone.
I will come London. I will come see you on Sunday. They come London next tomorrow.
No worries, I'm off work.
Which side are you in? Listen.
I'm off work. Nazi, we'll talk in boss. We are on live.
Okay. All right then. Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you all for joining. Those that gifted me, I appreciate. Those that have been tapping for me, I so much appreciate. Ma, please answer my question. Have you heard it? No. No, not at the moment. If I have, surely I will put it out here. I don't hide updates. Oh yeah. Good night, everyone. Bye.